Uh,
So do we have a topic or anything, or?
it's breath. Sorry,
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1.
This is yours, right?
3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, Jay. I got the rhythm. Oh.
So did you guys do check-ins? Like what's going on?
Nothing, Jay. Nothing. I took a 30 and then it went longer.
Alberto, please.
There's nothing.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I need to know. If there's nothing, there's nothing.
Yeah,
you don't need to know anything else.
Yeah, there's nothing.
So let's just.
I just created the main sheet. The notes. Yes, I just created
check them first. So we can get started. We're starting 36 minutes late. I am a 1.9. I'm just a little flustered and everything, and been a little.
Somebody taking notes?
No.
Okay, I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes.
Just like some weird situation where I'm like, Alberto, are you?
1.9. Taking notes.
Yeah. Alberto, can you just when it's not your turn, if you can not be talking, if you can mute, that'd be great, because you're just keep talking. Thank you. Okay. So I'm a 1.9. I've just been a little flustered. It's just been really weird. Like we're getting all these phone calls for like delivering these experimental drugs, like the doorstep, and it's just like my dad loves taking a bunch of new drugs, and it's just like, oh my God, we don't need new drugs. Like what is going on? It's just like kind of confusing. I've been working on some of the assets. I've been working on Alpha. I've been working on the payrolls and the half-year bonus, as well as some of the finances and the budget and lots of other things. So we're making plenty of progress. Check. Who would like to check in next? Bryce? Hello? Luisa?
Yeah. Evaris, Luisa. I think Luisa disappeared at one point. Maybe it's very late for her in Italy. And
okay. So why not? I mean, if there's no session, there's no session. But like, what is going on? Like you said, there was a 4-hour session. So basically, the contentious session already happened, or like what is going on?
Time to pause. It sounds like stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It sounds like everyone's just gone, and that everyone already met, and like there's nothing else going on here. So.
I don't know, Jay. I just joined. It was 30 minutes late, and then I took a 30 because I was just tired. Because I had a session with I had a session with Joyce on reviewing the POPs. We did all the responsibility organizing for the POPs budget verification. I think it's a good start. And so she didn't work on that, so she's gonna do the verification, right? We set her up to do the verification, and then I had the prep with Mel on what we talked yesterday, right? We had something in writing. Yeah, who's talking? Hello, who is it?
Hello.
Oh, Mel just came.
Hello, Beto.
Mel is here.
Yeah, hi guys.
Who's talking? Evaris? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking. No one is listening to me. Yeah, I'm trying to check in, but no one is listening.
Oh, we couldn't hear you before. Now we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
That's getting started. So, Bryce, go ahead, check in.
Okay, I'm 2.5. I'm working on payroll and budget. I'm looking to continue forward. Check.
Mel or Alberto, do you want to check in?
Yeah, I'm doing 4, and I'm looking forward to resolving the contentious session and moving forward as well too. And I've been having conversations with Alberto, and that's been going very well. And we're excited to kind of talk to the team about what we feel like is the best steps forward.
Cool. Alberto?
I'm here. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I am a 3.03, and I mean, I think as usual, Jade was very right. Contentious is just the way to move forward, and I think that we have a plan ready for review to the team. That, let's stretch 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Time to. When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is it. Stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm back. And I mean, top priority, of course, we had, I think, a great session, last session yesterday. We sent the email to Alpha. We reviewed, went forward with the budget, and everything's moving forward, as Jay said. And in particular, Jay, today I had a call with a lawyer from Belgium, Sebastian, about something that cannot be discussed by private already with Alpha. It's about $231,000 of our biggest manganese client that paying us 60% in advance, and we had a great relationship, but I mean, it put me so much pressure. I started to buy from the wrong people, and we have this debt that I recognize and knowledge of $230,000, and I've been working on that today at this call and get it all set up, Jay, for it to step in, but it's definitely private. Yeah, all right. So I've been working on that. Check. And Mel, I mean, preparing the session with Mel, that's super big. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, check. Yeah.
Cool.
Did you hear me, guys, or I was?
Yeah. Did you finish checking in, or
I did check.
What was the number again?
3.03. 3.03. I was below 3, but thanks to the rhythm coming back, you're already so much better. Thank you. Jay, thank you so much.
I can check in next.
Cool, Luisa.
Oh, Luisa, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I was going for mail for a little bit. So, did you say take notes?
Yeah, I'm going to take notes, of course.
Okay, all right. So I'm a 6, and I've been working on, well, not so much lately, but we just had a good call with Alberto, so I'm going to schedule team sessions with him to be trained on, I guess, tactical ops and coordinating. That's not true. It's not training, but I know.
What is it?
I can't say I'm going to work on practice.
Yes, you are. We're going to do work. That's how we train you.
All right.
How we're going to train it by doing
practice work. Okay.
Please.
Yes.
Yes.
And other than that, before this meeting, I had a session with Jay talking about sponsorship, especially media and outreach. So yeah, that's for now. Check.
Time to pause.
Do you hear this?
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Did you hear my hearing? My rhythm, Jay?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, I think they heard mine. I mean, I didn't hear yours, Alberto, but I don't know. Maybe other people did.
We heard one.
Oh, let's see. Keep going. Sorry, Louisa, interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's it. I, had to check with you, and then my call with Jay talking about media and outreach for sponsorship.
Are you done? Check.
Yeah, I'm done. Check.
Oh, great. Yeah. Okay, let us know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. 6. Nice. 4. positions, guys. So facilitator, Jay, do you want to help? I can help, or maybe Louise. I mean, if you have time, it's the coordination of the event. Contentious session, you as coordinator should, by default, take on this position, right, Jay?
Yeah, just let me know what I need to do.
Facilitate. Make sure that the
Facilitate,
session...
okay. That follows the timeline and everything. Okay.
Yeah, Jay, can you help her? Okay.
I mean, usually I would just facilitate, but we could facilitate together. Or otherwise, there's a many different facilitator positions, including supportive facilitator or like a backup facilitator. If you want to take over the reins, Luisa, but it's like typically we just facilitate together, you know?
Okay, I can be timekeeper then.
Which one? I'm gonna do human timekeeping. Okay, I think I fixed it.
So me and Luisa, we're gonna facilitate together. Does that sound good, or did you want me to be backup or supportive role? Or
yeah, let's do it together so I can just practice.
I would do the organization timekeeping.
Thank you, Everest. That's super duper important.
Super important. Yeah.
We're really bad at that still. All right.
Cool. Who's gonna do it? How are you doing, Jay? You're doing the recording. It's live stream, right?
I'm doing a live stream. I can help, but it would be good if someone else could help make sure it all gets links and stuff. Joyce usually does it, but anyway, we'll take care of it. So, are we ready to go into focus and desired outcomes?
Storyteller. I mean, everybody is required to take on a position. Man, you want to do storytelling?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
exhale. Relax.
Please,
okay,
can you take policy keeping? Yeah,
it's working.
It's good to work. Yeah. Okay. It's working. My rhythm. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Working on it.
Right. Topic is focus and topics. Right, so we have. And within. So there was the plan to prevent you. Okay. Discussion and options, I would say options. Yeah, at least. We had the plan for Mel. Then we have the eval plan. Right. We wanna we have the proposals.
Yeah.
Right, to review and okay, can you help? The topics are that. We also have the topics from the last eval, right? Let's link the last eval. Okay.
Yeah, I think the topic is really just going into the priorities of moving forward, which is
the plan. Have the priorities already listed.
The last 2 days we've been talking about that, so let's get that clear. And then I would love to talk about the website. I'd love to talk about AI. Yeah. And then we have our list of priorities from the next steps, right? Next steps.
From the last session, yes. I'm getting
but
the
I
notes.
I don't think we should go into the next steps until we address priorities for today.
I mean, I think it's the most top priority. Like present the written. What advice? Yeah, we can hear you. What is it?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
I would like to be trained on the. Yeah, I would like to train on monthly goals and reports, so I can.
Do you hear me, Evaris?
I've been seeing it on Discord. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
That's a great topic. We have the goals. Thank you, Evaris. I think there is some delays. Can you try to reset, Evaris, please? I think there is some delay.
We should probably all reset. Let's just all reset real quick, okay? Real quick.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Did you reset, Alberto, as well?
No, I'm resetting now. The rhythm started exactly when you said reset. So let me reset now. Here. All right, I'm here. Varis, you there? Hello, Varis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear
Hello?
me now? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
me?
you well. Yeah.
Oh, me
Can
too.
you
Yeah,
also
there
hear
was a
me?
delay. Yeah, there was a delay before though.
Okay, I'm
So
sorry.
So now I
Yeah,
think it's real time. Perfect. Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Please,
going back
Varis.
on
Great
top.
topic. Great topic. Keep going.
Yeah, yeah,
Keep
yeah.
going.
I
Yeah.
say I would like to be trained on the monthly goals and the reports, so I can do mine.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Writing it down.
Yeah.
Where is it?
So what
Mon-
did anyone hear it? What goals and
Monthly
reports?
goals. Monthly goals upcoming the
monthly
2021.
monthly goals and report. Yeah.
Okay, and that happens tomorrow, right? Deadline tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Exactly tomorrow. That's a great topic. That's why. I'm opening the notes from last time. Let me see here. This was the notes from last time. Let's see. Look at the outcome. We have, wow. We have the activation, the real-time policy, the list of issues. You went over the list of issues, right? Last time you updated that, right? I also voted. And okay.
So I'm fine just jumping right into this thing with about Mel and just getting that done with, since that's what's been the main focus.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we can do a AV up. I agree. Let's get started. Yeah.
We could address the monthly goals and reporting in 6 minutes real quick if we want to get that out of the way first.
Yeah. So let's take the time. I would say 36 to 48 minutes. Maybe more.
I don't think it should take that long. I think we've been,
I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
let's try. Organizational keeping. Let's try to.
What's the
maintain
desired
schedule.
outcome?
The outcome is to present the three main written.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Categories of MELS role development in the network. Presented, yes, so that to review discuss, and see options, right? See options. We have something written, Jay. Just very specific. It's 2-3 sentences, but I mean they're a good start if we learn the well from seeing you doing the work. Yeah. So we all are in agreement with this. Topic 1, no objections.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a break, and then we can come back and get
break. Yes, break. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Topic. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on a break.
Okay.
Like 4 minutes.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm back.
Me too.
So we're getting into topic.
Yeah, I'm back.
So who wants to start with topic 1?
Let's make sure Alberto's back too.
No, he's back.
Yeah, because basically we drafted we brainstormed the setup for next steps with my involvement, and I
Sorry,
understand.
can I interrupt you, Mel?
Yeah.
This is very important. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy and paste option 1 that we came up with Sebastian, the lawyer of today, Jay. Just copy and paste there. I went as with the head of WCA Group representative. I just wanted to, this is perfectly public. So I just want to put it there so you can see, okay?
Isn't this policy tracking?
I don't know, Jay, probably, I don't know. It was very unexpected and
Well, it's your policy tracking. We're on topic 1, which is Mel, and you're talking about alpha, right?
oh yeah, oh that's what that's right. Yeah, no, that's just I don't want to talk about it. I just want to put it here for you to read it when you want, if you want, whatever. I would just want to make sure that you're fit in on this. It's very high important big stuff. And I do policy tracking for sure. Sorry, man, keep going. Sorry. This was very
No, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure you're back.
Sorry. Yeah.
And then basically we could just kind of discuss what we just discussed in the last session. Is a new work organizing framework. I understand, Jay, you and Alberto talked recently about the pros and cons of me staying or shifting the role from a core team member to other duties. And so, yeah, should we just copy and paste what's in pink and then go into a proposal, or what do you think, Alberto?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Of course. That's you should copy and paste that immediately. Yeah, that's the output that we have for to present. What's going on here, guys?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'm busy here today. Having problem.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. So are you doing that, or you want me to do it?
I am doing it right now. Hold on.
Great.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Let me do it. Okay.
No. I'm here. There. Okay. Okay. There. Okay.
Yeah. You want me to present it? You're going to present it to the team?
Well, basically, I can present. It's a brainstorm because if staying on the core team, I'm still interested in staying in the core team, and that's I believe a monthly budget of 500. I'm learning about alpha, and then I haven't been continuing to work on an ACU, but still interested in ACU and supporting that out. But basically, I have a role within the core team. I'm still working on GCG, which is a little bit separate, and then still an SVG partner. And then in terms of just how to move forward in terms of scheduling and work organizing, I mean, I'm going to continue with Louisa. I guess those are private GCG sessions. Mostly we work during Hydra, and then during Phoenix, we talk on the phone, no computer time, just to do strategy sessions. And then I'm going to continue with Buddy Team Cobalt to Sonic sessions, even Andromeda if need be, with anyone on the team, Jay, Alberto, in main sessions, and and then I'm learning about alpha, just really in beginning to learn about alpha, and I think you guys really do it Monday and Tuesday during Hydra H2. So those are, I believe, my scheduling commitments. So that's basically it. If you guys wanna, Alberto, you wanna add anything? I'll pause for questions.
I'm cool. I want to hear what the team has to say. I mean, who wants to start? Yeah.
Well,
Oh, questions here.
I can start because I think this is like somewhat intended towards me. But the only thing I don't understand right now is line 29. ACU $500. Is ACU thinking about hiring Mel as a direct subcontracted worker?
I don't think we've worked out any of the details
Yes.
yet at all. Nothing, yeah.
We would like for you to take the lead on this from here, Jay.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Who's taking the lead?
I mean, we did this for the team now to review. These are the idea. Obviously, ACU, we left it like this because it's more about budgetary purposes, but how it fits. I mean, I don't have any idea. This could work, not work. Most of this is thanks with the clarity that you gave me yesterday, right? So we got this. I think that is a good start, but this is my limit. Now I need some direction, some clarity.
Okay, so I mean, basically, just to like get clarity though, this is green, already been approved. Alpha is like yellow, can be approved by Alberto at any time, right? And then this one's more orange, like this would have to have full discussion and, I don't know.
No, I mean, if you believe it's just Jurasan ACU together in the core team, yeah, maybe that's the way. I don't know. Right? It's more. Maybe this is more about the responsibilities assigned than it's already fitted inside the framework. Alpha for sure. We would like for Mel, at least Luisa maybe later. Mel, at least she should be immediately Thursday together with us. I think. Right, so we would like to have that finalized before the main session. Where I invited the lawyer, I invited the lawyer and the.
Another way of dealing with it is that, in the core team, you could easily just increase your pay rate in the core team, and then that would be ACU money, right? We could do that as well, And it's not Jurison, right? The core team is SVG, right?
Yeah.
Is it SVG? See, how it's bracketed out is kind of a little confusing because basically ACU is kind of under SVG, and Alpha could be under SVG as well too. So
F2N. Was it F2N or F2B?
But we never finalized SVG. This could be a good opportunity also with Mont, the partner, deactivated, and the shares are going over 100% at the moment. That there's some miscalculation, so.
But basically, the core team budget involves, Jurison, Ambor, and ACU, right? It involves SVG and CCC, right?
Yeah, of course. But SVG can build new frameworks, right? Because today, this is the only way to get work done is through the core team, right? But if Mel steps up and takes on some
time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
More role that I don't know. I mean, discuss it together, or she just.
You're even in the budget. So if someone comes, gets involved,
Amazing.
Starts doing deliverables and gets work done, they can get paid, the bonus money, even if their budget is 0. But as far as like anything else would all just need to be agreed upon, or you need to change your pot. As far as getting paid more money, right?
I mean, let's try to get some options, right? see how this can evolve today. What do you think? Does it make sense or not?
Well, I personally think that Mel and the core team is great. But as far as options go, there's obvious options, which are that you have the core team budget, you have external subcontractors, and then there is bonus payments for deliverables, deliverable payments, and then lastly you have external contracting agreements, right? I mean I think that's the only things I can think of, right?
Yes, exactly. With these structures, I mean, the core team is obviously would be functioning if Med steps up on an officer role, right? An officer role. Like
what? Say that again?
Or I don't know. You know better what role she should step up to in order for her to not be responsible for budget, payrolls, work involvement criteria verification, budget deadlines updating, right? All this stuff. I told her, I mean, you should ask me. And
why would Mel not want to be responsible for the organization functioning at all?
She will always work on it, right? But like maybe she's more useful and beneficial and efficient to come when there's something to review, give guidelines, and give tasks, assign tasks, right? Say no, this guy doesn't work. Right?
There's a difference between reviewing something and actually taking responsibility. So like obviously I'm responsible for everything, including the budget, payroll, all that stuff. Doesn't mean you have to work on it. But if it doesn't get done,
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
I mean, the point is that, I mean, you told me yesterday that there's plenty of things that we can think about in order for Mel step up in a role that is more suitable to her. I think this is very clear to everybody. Right?
There's plenty of what? I didn't understand at all.
You said there's plenty of options within organizations of roles, positions. I don't know that could be a much better fit for the team in order to maximize the potentials and the personality.
That sounds like exactly what you said. That sounds exactly what you said yesterday and exactly what I was saying. Like I didn't really understand.
I don't know. I mean, I think that we want to have a mechanism that works well, right? Everybody's a component of this mechanism. If a component is not clearly fit into the right space that component is intended to make flow, we're going to have clashes, we're going to have unpleasant experiences, and I believe that this was the main error. We are in turbo mode. We're growing fast. There's so much work, and Mel is a very high profile that we need to. The team should be able to maximize, optimize in a way that follows policies, in a way that she has fun, that the team can work with harmony, and this role for Mel shouldn't be to be scheduling with Ate, Joyce, and Eileen, God willing, to work on budget, process, setup, and draft of options, and voting for the removal. But she would review when the work is at a good point, so that she can give her final input. That is the most valuable, because she can give some details that would help the workers finalize the work and have a verification ready work. Instead, she should be focusing on putting her focus, her conscious, and her potentials mainly in scheduling with UJ, with clients, and getting clients, getting cost group, a funnel of leads, clients, and income for the whole network.
Okay, so I mean, I certainly understand that we want Mel to...
Time to pause. Please stop.
Be happy.
Close your eyes.
And produce
Count
output.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah. We want Mel to be as active and supportive as possible, and
Yes.
we want to support Mel as much as possible too.
Yes.
For me, the question isn't what we want, it's how we do it. And so, I'm hearing a lot of, she should do this, she should do that. Like my goal is like, I just shut up and I'm like, what do you want? And, I talk to the worker directly and we figure out what they want and we make a collaborative plan and then we move forward with it slowly and it eventually evolves. And so like, that's usually my starting point, right? It's just talking to the person, listening to them and understanding their perspective and what their interests are, and then slowly building around that. So, and then we could also make a list of all of these issues and things that aren't fitting and what all the problems are and just trying to address and understand that and fix it. For me, my solution was like, okay, if people don't want to come to the core team every week, that's fine. We'll do core sessions once a month. So every worker is now required to come to a core team session once a month. Is it really that hard? I don't know.
But Mel was always very active in mid-session. She wasn't active last month because we had the contentions and the situation was very bad, right? So we have started trajectory where we're seeing the light in beautiful light for the whole team and everybody. So let's manifest it and let's make it happen. And yes, support each other. Mel, what do you want to do? Tell us. What is your plan? You tell us, Mel. Check.
I just want to come to the quickest solution, or however long it takes to finish the contentious session, so we don't have to keep going with contentious session. Like wrap up the contentious session and just basically get started with real work again.
So, can I respond to that, or are you finished?
Yeah, please.
So I mean, I've heard this like at least a half a dozen, if not a dozen times before. And again, the quote is like, "Oh, I just want to finish contentious session. Oh, we don't need the contentious session. Oh, the contentious session's blah 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 blah." And for me, that is the kind of response that makes me think, "Oh boy, we need a lot more contentious session," right? Like people don't get it yet because the contentious session and understanding how we address our issues is the work, right? Because if we can't communicate and collaborate and work together, like, I mean, for me, we've made so much progress. Our list of next steps, that's the work.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale.
Exactly
1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Like I definitely feel that we're past the point of needing to worry about like nonviolent, repetitive communication. Like we passed that point, but just barely. So now we can just kind of talk normally. Everything's mellow, but we still barely even addressed all the issues. We barely addressed all the policies. And we certainly have not addressed all of the next steps, but by completing the next steps, we literally are doing the work and moving everything forward, right?
Yeah.
So whether we call it a contentious session, or we call it a main session, or we call it an executive session, or we call it a buddy team session, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we call it. It's just prioritizing the top things. I would say that, addressing the website thing and getting that out of the way will help move that forward, but that's just one issue. For sure. So I'd love to, I think it's on our topics list, right? Let me double check. So focus, desired outcomes, AI next websites, yeah.
Yeah, I think that is a part of our topics. And I think Alberto and I did touch on it, but that was, I believe, one of the main triggers and all that triggered the contentious session. The other thing is my role as a core team member, which is why we are outlining the money, the roles, the required buddy team sessions, the work organizing framework to directly address it. And I think I spent 4 hours with Alberto already, and then just now an hour with Alberto and Louisa again. And we did already a 6-hour contentious session twice now. And so it's not like we haven't been putting in literal hours and time everyone working to move it forward. But I think we have a good plan now to discuss basically, the next steps is to figure out what were the issues. It's the role in a core team budget, the expectations, and then basically payments, and and then how to really collaborate with the team in what sessions, when, and where, and why. So check.
I mean, for me, the primary, I don't know if I saw any proposals or anything like that, but I mean, you can obviously work on whatever you want to. But for me, the bottom line is that the core team is responsible for supporting the entire FQV network. And if someone wants to get paid in the core team budget, they're responsible, right, for everything, right? It's if you want to work with me, you want to work in support as a virtual assistant or in all the work that we're trying to do, everyone's taking responsibility and everyone's equal in that responsibility, right? So the core team itself has responsibilities. For example, a monthly budget, getting payroll done, making sure that all our internal operations are dealt with, making sure we have client work that is covering our budget. Those are all things that are responsible to the core team itself, not any individual person. So as a core team member, your role in relationship to the core team is that everybody on the core team and the core team itself has certain responsibilities, period, right? Just like as a board member, you have individual responsibilities, but then there's responsibilities for the board itself. The board itself, you don't have the same responsibilities as an individual as the board collectively does, right? So as the core team collectively, as a decision-making body, has certain responsibilities, like the budget, like the internal operations, like income and everything. If those responsibilities aren't met, everybody gets affected by them. So if you want to be on the core team, your personal responsibilities may not include the budget, but the core team responsibilities do, right? So if you don't want those responsibilities, you can't be on the core team, right? There's no way to be on the core team and to get paid in the core team budget and then also have no responsibilities to the requirements of what the core team needs to achieve to be functional, right? Does that make sense? I mean, say that on the board. It's like the board doesn't function.
She would have different responsibilities, Jay. Of course, she would have responsibility on the budget. We're all a team. We're all together. Everybody's responsible overall of the trajectory and the sub-trajectory. We're talking the different responsibility as an officer, I don't know the exact position. I'm saying it's a different position, more clearly.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, if we're all in agreement that Mel wants let's say you want to be an executive officer, right? So an executive officer, which I think is a great fit for Mel.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
An executive officer would take on more responsibility, not less. Executive officers have more responsibility and less power. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but she would be supported 100%, 99% by myself and ideally Luisa.
Sure, and all of us.
Everybody would have its very clear role. We're not stepping on each other's foot. Everybody's doing what we need. Everybody.
So let's go into a couple executive officer roles and positions. Okay. Firstly, I think we could just verify this, but let's go see sos.ca.gov.
This sounds good, man.
I'm gonna verify this out there. So basically,
time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, so we'll go over this after the break, but there's board roles. Obviously, Mel has a bunch of roles already that we'll go over. There's communications, there's actions, there's documentations, and then there's like all the other just general executive models and systems from CEOs, CFOs, CCOs. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. I mean, the titles are like really irrespective. But anyways, we can go take a break and we'll get back to it. We can talk about executive roles and how and where Mel could fit in on the bigger picture.
Yeah, just one quick comment from Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the right direction or no? Or you think something else?
Well, this is okay for now. I wanted to also respond to what Jay said about the core team member and what that means. And you wrote, I just copied it here, line 81 and 82. That's what you wrote in an email. Someone wrote it, but it's really the administrative branch. Which, to be honest, I want to remove myself from the core team budget because everything you said, Jay, I don't want to do. I seriously don't want to spend my time doing payroll. I don't want to do policy tracking. I will do my best with Discord and all that stuff, but because it is responsible for all that, I'd rather just come in and do a client deliverable. If you guys need something that is more client facing, but all the other duties that it is in my tracking sheet makes is not in alignment with my soul. Like it will kill my soul if I do like some of the stuff here, you know. But I'm very happy to do some of it, but not all of it. You know, I will review budgets, but I don't want to be the one sitting there doing calculations all the time, you know. And I even am down to step back from the website infrastructure. If you guys want to make a decision, you know what, I'm letting that go in this moment. Not that I don't care about the website, I just do not need to be in the very, you know, I don't want to be in 10 hours of phone calls again, arguing about infrastructure, you know, or various things. So that's why I don't think I'm necessarily a fit for the core team. So that's it. Yeah.
I mean, but policy tracking as a member, you always are required to do that, man. It's very important.
Well, then maybe a contractor is more suitable.
Not as a core team member, but I mean, there's some policy tracking that the member, when you're working within FQE, it's required. But I mean, you do it with enjoying. We're going to tell you to do it, and just do it.
Okay, anyways, let's take a break. When we come back, we're getting into something really good here. I think we're finally starting to get into the GUI stuff of like actually things forward. So let's take a 4-minute break. Let's come back. We'll address all of this stuff.
All right.
Good?
All right. Mm-hmm.
Break.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Do you hear that, guys?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Is anybody back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm there.
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, we're back. Hello? Is anybody there?
Yeah, Beto.
Mel, you there?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know if Jay's back though.
Yeah. He was next steps. Got it. Wow. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. I'm linking the next steps.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, it sounds like everyone's back.
So the first thing I want to make it very clear, I just want to make one equivalency really clear.
Okay.
When you're on a board of directors, the highest level responsibility that board has in a fiduciary sense is getting sued. If as a board you get sued, and you have to deal with a court case, and you have to go to court to defend your company or pay, fines and fees and all these settlements or whatever, that really sucks. But as an individual, you're not personally responsible to go to court and
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The board as a whole is responsible for dealing with the court case on behalf of the corporation itself. And the corporation is a lot more than just the board, right? And so in that context of responsibility, the board itself is not going to literally physically go to the courtroom and defend itself. It hires a lawyer, right? And you hire someone to do the work that you want to be done, but you're still responsible for making sure the work gets done, specifically in this case, defending yourself in court, right? So it doesn't matter that the individual board member doesn't want to go to court and defend the company. That's not what they want to do, but they're still responsible for making sure that the decision-making body, in this case, the board of directors, hires a lawyer and makes sure the work gets done, because otherwise the corporation will be dissolved through a court case, right? So in the same context with the court team, the court team has responsibilities that everybody on the court team needs to make sure are addressed, even if they don't want to do it. In fact, if they don't want to do it, it's even more important that those responsibilities are addressed, and you hire people to get the work done, to make it and follow through with it, even if you don't want to do it. Whether it's hiring a lawyer, whether it's hiring payroll managers, whether it's hiring anybody, like it doesn't, just because you don't want to do the work doesn't mean you don't need to make sure it happens, right? That's all I'm trying to say. Like as a board member, no, you don't want to go to the courtroom and defend the corporation, but you still need to make sure that happens, right? Anyways, I want to make sure that analogy is clear. So in the alternative, you're bringing up a contractor. So if we go over these options, there is 4 options. you can still get paid by the core team to do deliverable bonuses, right?
We have 14 minutes left.
Okay,
Thank you,
cool.
guys.
That was perfect.
Perfect.
Wait, I missed that, Averis. Who left?
14 minutes left in this.
Oh, 14 minutes. Okay.
So going back, there's the core team budget, which you don't have to do deliverables. No deliverables required. Bonus deliverable payments is obviously have to have deliverables. External subcontractors typically contract based on deliverables. External subcontractors. Oh, I don't know. This is like depends on position within external organization. So we'll put that third. And then this second to, I'm going to move these and reverse them. So the external subcontracting would be usually based on deliverables, right?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So an external contracting deliverable, the only example I can give right now would be like, our hosting service, I don't know, or our legal consultants, right? And another example, obviously, which I've offered many times before, it's just basically writing a grant, right? The grant itself is the deliverable, and someone's hired externally to write a grant, right? That makes sense? So core team budget would be where you get into like positions and executive positions and stuff. And again, executive positions have more responsibilities, not less, right? Board positions have more responsibilities than even executives. Like the board is responsible not only for the budget and the payroll and everything else, the board is responsible literally to hire the executives to make sure all the executive work is getting done as well. And the executives are responsible for doing all the other stuff, right? So the board is responsible for the highest level of everything, right? Same with the membership. The membership is responsible for, and the owners are responsible for making sure the board is doing their job, right?
Right.
So as far as like option number 3 here, in terms of external contracting agreements, like we can talk about this, I don't know exactly what the budget would be for it. We don't hire any internal contractors, but we certainly could. It's obviously it's something that we could do. Like Alberto, I'll say it's like based on our creativity and what we can agree on or not agree on. But we have limited budget, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But the most important thing now is to make it work, right? To find something to get started, make it work, following policies that get creative, right?
Create what?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You said the make it.
Said make it try to make it find a solution that works, that flows, and use creativity to mainly your creativity. The more inside out, Jay. So, what do you think would be a good option to move forward?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Not the option, but how would this happen, right? For her to
how would what happen? Also. How would you say this? What is this?
Transition into stepping up and transitioning this more clarified role within the network, right? Within the mode that is more functional and.
Yeah, I mean, for me, taking an external contracting role would be stepping down significantly, right? Be stepping down and out of any sort of executive positions, any sort of role, and you're basically just contracted to work on a grant or contracted to work on like a deliverable externally in your own time, right? Basically, we could hire a good cause group to do work for us, right? So I'd find discussing that. I think the best way to do that would just be as a client, like think about, you would just sit here and think about us as a good cause group client, us paying you guys to do work with us. I mean, that would make sense, right? And so you would be selling us your services, right? For me, I personally feel like what we need is we need to get the work done for FQV and move the whole vision and organization forward. You know, we have a launch plan, we have all these things, and we just need to get it done and do the work, right? So, and we just get the buddy teams, we work together and collaborate together. I think we're perfectly capable of being adults and sitting down and figuring out how to get the work done and one step at a time. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but we can certainly. I mean, all of us have an ideal sense of what we would love. Obviously, I don't get what I want and what I would love out of everything, but you know, I'm hopeful that we will have solutions moving forward in the future. You know? So for me, my top priority is always to keep the core team together and to build the core team and get the core team stronger, which I think I've said from the very beginning. You know?
Yeah, man, you can give it a try. 1 more month, 2 more months, and see it. That's also the fastest way to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
But do you agree in terms of option 3? I feel like the best way to move forward would be to just offer good cause group services to, you know, FQV, right? And SVG and, you know, basically the core team, right? So if you offered us services just like any other client, then we would just have a normal client service discussion. Mm-hmm. In terms of paying you to do work for that is external from our team.
Well, I think, okay.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Let's stretch.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm back at line 135. I'm like, what's the purpose of the core team? And basically, it's the administrative branch, right? And I think my biggest issue with everything and a lot of the expectations were, I mean, I think the contention started with a little bit of what I was expecting, not matching with what maybe Alberta was expecting, or maybe you are expecting, Jay, or the team. But if you look at my work hour tracking, it's like there's like all these duties that I don't, you know, for an hour and a half each. And it's just, if that's what I'm expected to do, then the duties need to be revised for my core team because I can.
Their core responsibilities.
Yeah, that has to be revised because
well,
I mean,
of course, I've been saying for over 3 weeks now that we need to prioritize looking at your work hours tracking spreadsheet and get it updated. That's I've been saying it at least for 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with many of these duties, nor am I following it, for sure. Because I mean, but in terms of simple deliverables, and I already have a CCC board director role. That's I mean, that's already happening. SVG GCG partner role, right? So those are already, and then the only thing in question is the core team role. That's the only thing in question. You know?
Well, let's just start with your hey, so the roles are unpaid, right? So the question is your paid role in relationship to the core team. What is your current paid role? Because it's not really about, because you have plenty of roles. You've had roles for decades, right? So yeah. The question is not about having a role. The question is about getting paid, right? So, and what you're doing to get paid. So what is your current paid position?
Right. And I also said to you guys many times, I don't need a paid role. If CCC can move forward, that'd be great. And then SVG can somehow move forward as well too. That'd be great. And then my paid role would be through, well, I guess in the last budget, it was
time to
we
pause.
talked about
Please stop.
sponsorship,
Close your
What is
eyes.
your current
Count
one?
1, 2, 3,
sponsorship
4, 5. Open your eyes.
coordinator.
So yeah,
And then my paid role
coordinator. Yes.
That's your paid one.
is
That is your
So
paid
is
you're
actually
responsible
through
for
GCG.
What is this? Paid role what?
Well, basically how I get paid is through GCG, or plan to get paid, or have been paid for the last 8 years, right? So GCG was always the paid role. I basically came in to help with launch CCC, do board recruitment, and then also help you guys with launching SVG, which is, in progress, right? But I can help out with cooperative sponsorship. I guess that's in the budget. Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is here is, Mel, is very specific here. Okay. You want to try to stay on the core team because the core team is where we want to get it very strong, and where the cash flow is going to go through, and where the big decisions are taken on the whole on the highest level of the whole network, right? So GCG is very cool, but we need to evolve GCG immediately and make it more coordinated, organized, efficient. And so I think that, we have a lot of clarity. I think the conflict that we had is totally solved, right? Between us, there's nothing more we need to tell each other, I believe.
Right.
Am I wrong in my observation? Yes. So we made clarity on how we should be working together, how we should be supporting each other, supporting the team, right? So the point Jay is saying, let's review your assigned responsibilities, and make a menu, a receipt that we can all agree on, that flows, that we can give it a try for 2 more months, because let's stay united, focused, and let's just I don't want to use this word, man, but just trust us, and just make it flow in a way that works. So move forward, okay, stay on the core team. We have the alpha situation that we're going to be discussing, and then let's get together as soon as possible. Mainly obviously Jay and you to review and update all your responsibilities, your commitment, right? Without needing to change everything right here, right? Just let's use at the best what we already have.
Breath.
Then
please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Let's work with what we have already set up, which has the potentials that give it a try, because you're empowered to do whatever you want with what's set up already, right? So just take it easy, and let's just work together in an efficient way and move forward. And then if it doesn't work, we review it in a week. We can set another contention session to give it 1 week of review, and see if that's something that you are okay in moving forward, at least with these 3-4 months, where this is the train that is passing is I feel it's in the next 3-4 months. We have this train that is passing, and we cannot risk getting on board. In my opinion, my feeling, my guts, 3-4 months. These 3-4 months, we need to be focused and move forward, get something flowing, and move forward. We have so much work, guys, to cover that needs to be covered. There's no way that we can avoid going over the top priorities of all of this. It's all red. It cannot be red. This is the chance to compact all the team, focus, and get on this train, right? That God is putting us in front, because we deserve it and we want to be on it. But if we want to be on it, we've got to make it happen.
I think our time is off.
Time is off.
Yeah.
I just want to copy and paste here. copy and paste. Am I not on the notes? They close the notes. Copy and paste the list. The list of the next steps. The list of the next steps. The work we need to do.
Okay,
but
wrap up the contentious.
But can we address the can I go over Mel's work hour tracking spreadsheet real quick?
Oh yeah, if you want to do it now, let's do it.
Yeah, it's line 150 to 163 or so. Also, Lisa, if you could get the link to the sponsorship and cooperativeship, client priorities, that would be helpful as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
So Mel, there's 14 paid tasks, and then we have the anything, right? So
time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
In order to get paid $500 a month, the goal would be to do 7 responsibilities. The other option is to increase your pay. If you wanted to get paid $25 an hour instead of $17.50, you would only need to do 5 responsibilities. You get it? So if you increase your pay, you do less responsibilities, right? We know that you're putting in way more time than that. So, this is just what you do to get paid. Well, it's not what you are, all the other work you do, because you do way more than just getting paid. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please go over these. Obviously, you're doing anything work. I mean, that's obvious. General worker responsibilities. This includes scheduling, communications. I mean, you do that basically every week, right? So check. The training process. I don't know if you're particularly excited or interested in that, but we have a training process. Usually people like education and training. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
That's the whole responsibility organizing thing, right?
No, it's going through the training process for all core team members have the same training process. It's like stage 5, right?
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Most people don't do it. No one's really doing training, but I'm just saying, like, it's not particularly exciting. It's just our training process. So that once someone gets hired, that they actually get trained. It's not like nothing happens, right? Obviously, main sessions, you've been doing that. Monthly payroll and budget made very clear you don't want to do. Obviously, you're not required to do it.
Can I say something, Jay, quickly? Just one thing. Yeah. So, Mel, the training process means that you cannot log hours here if you have not worked specifically on a training responsibility like any other work. There's very specific responsibility for training. Nobody's doing them. So we are checking this every payroll.
Okay.
Yeah, those are training responsibilities. Yeah. So then you've got management. So management, includes tactical ops, deadlines, reminders, worker coordination. I mean, I don't know. I guess we thought that maybe you were interested in management, maybe you're not. There's overall client work coordination, internal planning coordination. Maybe you're just not interested in the management, and we should get rid of it. So just so you understand, the monthly payroll and budget is basically required, whereas management, we can assign you basically to any management role. It's not required, right? You would just take on whatever management you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, it has to be clear what management, because I'm going to say no for now, because if Louise is going to be, let's say, for example, helping out with project management, tactical
You're working on a responsibility.
And then you, Alberto, you're going to be managing the team, or you have been responsible for organizing the team.
Time
I don't know
to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
This could, for example, change to executive role, right? And then we would give you an executive role instead of a management role. So executive, right? So if you want to do executive instead of management, we would give you an executive position. You have an executive position listed here. So an hour and a half a week, you're doing some sort of executive role. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's very broad, an executive level role, a management level role. It's super duper broad. You have some sort of executive or management role, or multiple executive management roles. We literally have hundreds of management and executive options and roles to choose. So it looks like this is something that needs to be worked out in terms of choosing the correct role for management and executive, right? Then I think here everything else looks pretty clear. We have life support, check. Launching Umbrella Shoko's website, check. Recruitment, sales. I mean, this is basically what you're already doing with Good Cause Group. So it's like doubled up, easy, simple. Other client work, planning, coordination, client intake, staffing. So this is just kind of general activity coordination and planning, and staffing stuff. So it's very broad. We could make that clearer. We can remove the, actually, I think everybody is required to have taxes, because basically if we have a hard stop for taxes, right? So we have hard stop for payroll and budget. We have hard stop for taxes. So it's like, if we go on hard stop, you are allowed to work on taxes if you want to help us get off upfront pay stop, right? So these are deadlines that everybody is responsible for on the court team. So even if you don't want to work on it, we would just leave this there, right?
Just don't feel overwhelmed, or if you're confused or anything. Just relax, Mel, and ask a lot of questions, right? We're going to support you. Understand everything in the best way, very professional, very cool.
Just because something is listed on your work hours tracking spreadsheet doesn't mean you have to work on it, right? So for example, let's say in October, we're working on the nonprofit taxes, and boom, we hit upfront pay stop, and we have like 5 more hours to go, and you're like, this is ridiculous. Like, okay, I'll help out with the freaking taxes. And you jump in, you help make sure that we get our grant list together that we're sending for the Schedule B or whatever, and you put an hour and a half down, done. Right? Does that make sense? Like we don't want to have any barrier to you helping with the taxes. If you're willing to help with the nonprofit taxes at some point, you're going to get paid for that. So it's not like, oh, I'll work on the taxes, but I don't even get paid for it. It's like, no, you actually can get paid for it to work on the taxes. You see what we're trying to say? We're not going to like put a barrier of not paying you in relationship to the taxes, because it's very important. Does that make sense?
Right, that makes sense. Yeah.
So cooperative sponsorship is what your role is. So basically everything else here is related to cooperative sponsorship, which all goes under CCC and nonprofit. So we have the overall, basically this would be a management role, right? So management role of the entire cooperative sponsorship program. And then you've got all of the different subcomponents that we could add here. So me and Luisa have been going over all of these, and there are like 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So there's program communications relations. There is the overall coordination and budgeting, the admin fees, the documentations and reporting, the staffing, and the outreach and media. So for me, these could all be added if you wanted to. I don't think we need all of them. We could probably double some of these up.
Program relations is already there, yeah.
Yeah, some of these are already here, but this would be additional responsibilities that basically you could work on if you wanted to assign it to yourself, or you could assign it to other people to work on, because you're the manager, right? So you don't necessarily have to do the work yourself. You can hire other people to do this work, right? So it's really just like up to what we want to do and agree on, but I have no problem assigning additional responsibilities. Again, just because it's on your work hours tracking spreadsheet does not mean you work on it every week. It just means that in general, you're averaging out that you're trying to do 7 responsibilities per week to get paid $500.
Yeah, only with the client work is almost 14 hours, and obviously general communication on Discord, the main session, you always log. If you don't log 1.5 hours in general, you're MIA or something. All world, like you've been the last month, right? All world Americas, these sessions, right here. Oh, you have separated, yeah. So it's writing, communicating on Discord, async is, or the group text or whatever is general. Worker responsibilities, scheduling. So these 3 hours, you're gonna log them in every week. Then here you have a lot of options to easily to get a 7.5 hours of efficient work, productive work based on this. Depending.
Is it 7.5 hours? I don't know how many hours it is. Is that what it is? 7.5 hours?
Oh, you said 7 before, so the whole.
It's 7 responsibilities.
27
though, right?
here. 27 hours here.
Yeah, but it's It's 7 responsibilities times 1.5 hours. So 1.5 hours times
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Yeah, I'm saying she has 27
so it's like 10,
options.
it's 10 hours a week. So I don't know what you put on your POP, but it'd be like $500 a month for 10 hours a week. So we can check your POP if someone wants to link Mel's POP. But
here,
basically,
line 178.
Which line?
I'm linking. Yeah. Oh, I'm with the wrong account. Sorry. One second. All right, coming back. Okay.
And just to make sure it's clear, your the monthly payroll and budget and the taxes, these are not individual roles. These are roles for every single core team member. As a core team, we are responsible for getting our budget done, getting the payroll done, and getting the taxes done. Right? That is just required work. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but you're still responsible for making sure someone else does that work because you don't want to do it, right? It's like whether we have to do recruitment or we have to hire someone. Also, our recruitment process, like someone was supposed to go in and verify that everybody had recruitment, right, in there. Recruitment. So whoever was supposed to do that, you should do policy tracking. So verify that every worker has recruitment in their work hours tracking spreadsheet. Can someone sign up and make sure that happens?
I would like to do that. Yeah, I'm signing up to do that.
Alberta, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So that is another one that needs to be everywhere, right? So everyone's required to do recruitment because we're adding it back in as an upfront pay stop.
Yeah.
Right? So this is just
internal operations.
follow-up. It's mainly just follow-up for recruiting. Oh, looks like Luisa needs to check out. Do you want to check out verbally, Luisa, or you can just read it? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, really quick. Yeah, just check out. I guess I'm still at the 2-3 because I guess we haven't reached the goal of this meeting or the topic number 1. But hopefully to see the results when I check out the notes later.
So let's check in tomorrow for Hydra, eh? Okay.
Yes, we'll have a Hydra tomorrow. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Isn't Hydra tomorrow going to be the alpha meeting or no?
Yes.
No.
Sorry, I meant Friday, Hydra. Or if you
Friday?
have to do
Friday, Saturday?
Friday. Okay, sounds good.
Let's make clarity on your role.
Thanks for joining, Louisa.
Please stop.
Thank you.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Thank you. I don't see a checkout wrap up. Yeah,
there
you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I already did check out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Have a good meeting. Bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
Bye. Thank you.
Ciao.
Cool, yeah. All right, so bottom line here is that Mel, if you want to stay on the core team, like these are the responsibilities that you would be assigned. You only have to choose 7 per week. If you want to increase your pay rate to $25 an hour, which no one's going to care, it would be 5 per week, right? So it's just like, a lot of these things you do anyways. You come to the main session, you communicate, that checks off too. So then it means you only have 3 left, do 1 internal operation, 1, client
session, one operation session.
We're not trying to pull teeth here. This is just like literally 2 of your responsibilities is just communicating, and then you can choose 3 more, or in this case 4 more or 5 more if you're doing 7 per week. So it's like, and the executive, like you can take on executive role, but basically you would already be doing like whatever role you see yourself in Good Cause Group, you can just take on that role within SVG, and then we could call it your executive role, whatever you want to call it. Like we can just like, obviously you have all the skills and abilities to do. You could be the, you could even take on a officer role, like the CCO or whatever. whatever you would want to do. For me, it's more important for you to be interested in something than for me to just kind of assign you a role that you're not particularly interested in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well said.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's up to
basically,
you,
when
man.
I read through this list, what I'm seeing is, okay, you have all your communication models, and we can add more communication hours here. Then you have the internal operations. You're personally not particularly excited about internal operations, but it does include our website, our life support. It includes our executive and management roles, which I think, and you do recruitment. I mean, there's plenty of things in here that you do regularly already. And then the client work is basically mainly CCC and nonprofit work. Obviously, it's not the board work that you do. It is, the actual back end running of the administration, but you could help manage and coordinate all of the other workers doing the sponsorship program.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's also good to note that it's the entire
Time
sponsorship
for
program.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
And it's good to note that we're assigning you with the entirety of the sponsorship program, but we don't really care if you just focus on CCC and the nonprofit branch to at least get started. I mean, it's the biggest branch anyways, right? So.
Okay, that's clear.
Yeah, then Mel, as I said, I would love to be working with you, like more focused on the whole coordination and planning of the Life Support Alliance program. And obviously, Jay's baby, if I may. So it's gonna be cool if the three of us can get together on something that we are passionate about.
Yeah,
It's
we
there, right? The
definitely
Life
do
Support Alliance is there. I saw it before. Yes, Support Alliance.
Number 8, yeah.
All right.
Coolioskos. So
Yeah.
so I guess for me, there's just two questions. Question number one, like, are you willing to just continue to commit to the core team at least for the next coming weeks and months?
Yeah, let's do this again for the next month and see how it goes. And then
The second question is, do you want to commit to an executive role or just like management?
the thing is that I want to be efficient with the time in the interest of the team as well too. And so if Jay, I mean, sometimes it takes 10 people to do the budget, but I'm like, we should get to a level where it just gets done and it's somehow automated and it takes one or two
We're
people,
getting
not
there.
5
We're getting
people.
there.
And if Alberto's already working on something, then I don't need to work on it. Or if you're already on top of something, but I understand that we're a startup and then everyone's wearing 5-10 different hats sometimes, but eventually, yeah. I just don't want to do duplicate work, right? Right, so if it's already being taken care of,
I mean,
I
man,
don't think,
there's
yeah.
so much work. We're just scratching the iceberg.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
worry about
understand.
taking on. Sorry.
No problem. I mean, I understand the idea of not wanting to like duplicate work and all. I love duplicated work because the motto is like double, triple, quadruple check everything and verify. Because like no one's ever going to do it at the level that you are able to do it, Mel, right? So it's like your contribution, your ability to review things and make things look nice and organize it or whatever needs to be done. We love your input. We love your
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The incongruency here.
What?
The congruency here, man, is that, I mean, let's be honest. You are giving opinions or issues of things that you don't really know. Correct? You don't know what it means to become an executive, but you know that we feel that you should give it a try as an executive.
Yeah, I believe everyone adds value, but
yeah.
And I'm not saying I don't like teamwork. Everything,
it doesn't matter. You wouldn't do teamwork.
Yeah.
It's not. This is not.
Yeah,
Sorry, Jay.
So I mean, everything takes time. Everything grows. Everything is evolutionary, right? So the bottom line for me is, as we expand and grow our organization, the current model that we're growing with is specifically that we are setting up an executive team meeting once a month, and we have a management team meeting once per month. As a core team member, you come once a month to the core team. You're required to do that, and that's it. If you don't want to take on any additional management or executive responsibilities, then it would just stay that way. If you want to take on more management responsibilities, you would come to the management team. If you want to take on more executive responsibilities, you would come to the executive team. So if you don't want to do that, then let's just stick with your core team responsibilities, and we can just work with that for the next month or so. And then maybe over time, maybe in a couple months, maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, you'll be ready to jump into the management and higher executive level roles. But in my experience, the best thing is not to pressure people into it. It's the best thing is like when they're ready, they will step up. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
keep the current configuration.
Immediately right now, there's just no reason to do that, you know?
Yeah.
But we do need to know and confirm it so that we just have clarity on what your role will be for your internal management. And I do have another exciting vocabulary term thing, but we can address it later.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, let's just ask you again in 1 month, right? In 1 month, we wanna stop and assess and review and evaluate and see the next steps. And we can ask you again.
All right.
Cool. So can I just say one other quick thing that's sort of off topic?
Sure.
So in terms of vocabulary, we have the board, and I just want to note here that Mel does
Time
have...
to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick stretch. All right, so I just wanted to verify here the statement information and see what it said for CCC. So it says that you are the CFO secretary, right? So you're basically what we call the secretary treasurer. Secretary treasurer. So it's not technically a CFO because it's a board only position. So this is an unpaid board position, right? Unpaid secretary treasurer board officer.
Of CCC. You're talking about CCC.
CCC, right? So CCC has the potential to hire you as an official executive, which we can discuss in the future, which would be a paid position as opposed to unpaid, okay? But let's just note that, and then what would be adding that position to your roles. But again, right now you don't want to deal with the executive stuff, but I just want to make sure it's clear that your role on the board of CCC is much more than a normal CCC board member. It's still internal to the board as opposed to the administrator for the organization, right? But basically the terms that I'm thinking about here is that you have the executive team, which meets monthly, right? / quarterly, right? And then you have the management team, which meets monthly. You have the core team, which meets monthly. And then I'm thinking of a new term, which I'm thinking of an admin team, possibly, right? So the administration, the idea is that you take on an admin role, and this comes directly from the work organizing spreadsheets, right? Work organizing spreadsheets are not management spreadsheets, right? We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
So the idea is that instead of calling everything a manager role, maybe we call it an admin role, and that management roles are only and specifically for the management team, right? And that the management is above the core team and the admin team might be below the core team, and that you have all these admin roles.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So the idea of this would be that in an admin role, every core team member is required to take on 2 admin roles, right? As opposed to 2 management roles, because the management is just that as a word, as a term, it's very loaded. Whereas becoming an admin of like a client admin, it's like, it's not a big deal. You're just the client admin. You're not a manager. You see what I'm saying? It might help a lot with assigning roles, because I think it like, oh yeah, I'm a client admin. I'm the administrator for this client. It's like there's nothing hierarchical about that. It's just like you're doing admin work, right? And it's just like when you call someone a manager, everyone freaks out. No one wants to do the management work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but anyways, I mean, man, you have so many options. If you don't like to do management, you can do it. You do something else. You have 18 options. So
Okay.
let's stick with your. If you agree, let's stick with your current configuration. Let's give it a month where you know that. I mean, whatever you need, the team is there. I am there. So use me, and let's move forward. And let's.
No, I agree with sticking with the current arrangement, and I brought up the other options, and and it was brainstorming with Alberto. We took the time because I thought that might be more efficient. Not saying that I'm actually very good at taxes, so I can do taxes if there's a deadline. I can sweep the floors too, reset the router, and I could do. It's not like I'm above anyone or below anyone, and I know it's a co-op, so we can rotate duties and such. I just thought that it might be more efficient, and agile even, right? It might be a better use of everyone's time if I just focus on several deliverables a month, which is what I actually do for GCG. I'm not running the client organization, the whole thing. I just come in and fulfill a very narrow, specific role and do it as best as I can. So you guys can also use me in a way that is actually more strategic and less of a
We
headache for
want
you
to.
guys as well
That's the
too.
point.
It's a separate point. That's it.
Yeah, we want to support each other, and the point is that, man, you talk about things that you know, right? But this you never gave it a try really full heart. So this is the chance. Give it a try for 1 month. If you don't like it, we find a better, even better options. That's my 2 cents. My opinion.
So the only other thing I would mention here is, again, line number 6 and 7, line 155, 156. Like, this still hasn't really been worked out. I think maybe we could get over it by simply saying that
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
I think we could just say that, okay, your life and org support coordination is an admin role, and again, I'm trying to go away from the management term, and then your cooperative sponsorship program would be an admin role as well, and then we could just delete these 2 since you don't seem to want to take on any other internal op admin roles, and then that would at least get everything correct for now. Does that sound right? That we would just call these other 2 admin roles, and then you meet your qualification of having 2 admin roles, and then we're good?
That works for now. Yeah.
I would leave the overall client coordination. Just leave it there.
To just leave it?
Yeah, there was one that I think just leave it. Our client work coordination, internal planning. I mean, this is already.
Okay, cool. I mean, you do those things anyways, Mel, even if you don't realize you're doing them, and basically you help coordinate and plan and like communicate and like solve problems. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think we came to more of an agreement with the bigger picture of things.
Let's make it official. Make a proposal. No, I'm kidding.
I wouldn't even mind like to add, just like general title cause collaboration. Just like there's so many things that we just deal with and address and talk about involved. So, anyways, we'll work it all out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's flowing.
I think we're done with the topic.
Yeah, I was. Let's do a view up, and here I linked the. Matt, what do you think? You're the last word.
Yeah, no, we're good. I think we're good with the topic.
Do we have agreement? Can you say it clearly to the whole team? What's the agreement?
Yeah.
What's the agreement? What is the agreement?
The agreement is that we're just gonna stay with the core team, keep it as it is so far. Yeah.
Yeah, with the same. Use the beautiful word. With the same arrangement.
Yeah, just continue
For
with
the
the
time
same
being,
arrangement.
and we are agreed that we want to review this 1 month from now, right? So this will be around the start of the next July, 18th of August. Correct? Am I talking alone? Hello? You guys hear me?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're done with this topic. I think we are.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, I'm gonna add here then review. You already put it. Next steps. Yeah, next steps. So quickly update the list. Let's start.
So, Mel?
Yeah, I'm here.
So what I want you to do for the last 2 months is just to estimate, make sure you estimate your hours, right? And
No
get
problem.
that information to us. And then, moving forward, if you want, you can try to use the work hours tracking spreadsheet. But again, this has 2 purposes. One, to clarify and organize your roles, right? So you know what you're working on and what our expectations are. And then 2 is you can actually track hours here and estimate your hours and your equity and value. Okay.
Right.
It's not required, eh?
But it's not required to track your hours on to get paid. You do end up with policy tracking. Eventually, we'll take it more seriously. We don't really take it super seriously right now.
Right.
In terms of it technically being against policy, not tracking your hours is against policy, but you don't have to track your hours to get paid. You just are required to estimate your hours to get paid.
Right.
Okay. So I think we are done. I updated your work hours tracking spreadsheet with all of your orange. And you do understand the difference between the orange, the yellow, and the green, right?
It's down here, internal comps, internal ops and comps, and client work, right?
Yes. And so I put your CCC board secretary and financial role as a communication role as opposed to a paid client roles. Okay.
Great.
All right. Sweet. We are done with this topic.
So Jay, look at in 1 minute, looking at these other topics.
Yeah.
I think that we wanna get the website.
I know the website stuff finalized and move forward would be amazing.
Let's finalize agreement on the structure of websites platforms. And then, we have the deadline tomorrow, but we cannot ignore the next steps.
What deadline's tomorrow?
The monthly goals are recorded. We have the main session. Everybody should
that'll
come with the goals drafted.
I could do that in 3 to 6 minutes. I mean, it's so
Nobody
fast.
takes a long.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Monthly goals are reporting. I remember, always takes a long time.
Yeah, we can do it asynchronously as well, which is fine.
I mean, everybody should come tomorrow at the main session with the goals drafted, and we should address it there, prioritize there.
Well, that's not going to happen unless we get the spreadsheet together, duplicate it, make sure everyone gets the link, and send it out asynchronously.
The spreadsheet exists already. We already did that.
Where is the link then? Where is it?
I'm putting it.
And this is 3 months, so
here.
Months,
Here, I linked in 24.
But it says 98 degree west.
Yeah, it's 98 the next month.
Oh, July,
98
August.
west, July, August, 23.
That's the current. So the current moon month is 98° west.
The current moon line is exactly 19 degrees west. Yes.
98 degrees west. Okay.
Yes. 98 degrees west. July, August, 2022.
Perfect.
We sent it out a couple of times. I make sure to send it out again as task at the end of the main session. Because the follow-up task on the priority work for this main session. Reminder. So a break, then we can finalize agreement on the next topics. Okay.
Does anyone not understand that they're required to do their goals by tomorrow in order to continue working? Right, cool. Let's go take a break. When we come back, we are good.
Okay.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, I'm here.
Yep, me too.
All right, so let's start with the website. You ready? Move this forward.
Yeah, how long should we do that for? Do we have a time on it?
I believe 9 to 12 minutes.
So for me, my desired outcome would actually be to get agreement on some type of proposal for moving forward or a framework for how we want to do it. Finalize agreement on the structure of the website's platforms. No, I don't want to do that. For me, I would prefer to get agreement on proposals and or framework for how to move forward.
Okay. Sounds good.
Wait, 9 to 12 minutes. I don't know if it's going to happen that quickly. It seems really fast.
Okay, 15 to 24, 18 to 24. Maximum segment, guys, please. Make it happen quickly
Okay.
and swiftly. The right process and 18 to 24 minutes is definitely reasonable and realistic. Then maybe I would propose just to put it there, the next steps. I don't see how we can prioritize anything else other than next steps. Jay, what do you think?
About the going into next steps and reviewing our next steps.
I mean, at the view with the view up first, but I mean, the view up we already have a proposal
It could
there.
It could be good to go over our next steps. That's not a bad idea. Mm-hmm.
No, it's super important. I mean, I'm looking at the list and it's all right.
Oh yeah, there's lots of important things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. It's about the team, right? So now we have a component of the team, and let's think about the team as a whole now. So, yeah. All right, I agree. Do not have objections on this proposal for prioritization. Ready to create the topic if everybody's okay.
Yeah, looks fine to me. Yep.
Fine, perfect. Topic 2.
It's okay by me.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I think we don't need to copy and paste any previous notes. Let's just get a proposal that makes sense to everybody, and right, Jay, from scratch. What do you think?
I mean, it's just the proposal that I made, but it's like, there's other
You already
options.
have it? You already have the proposal? Okay. Yeah, let's use your proposal. You already have it.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure how much support there was for it, but I certainly have the proposal.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the last proposal that was in Discord, so.
Proposal. Official website of Ativity will require a free version, WordPress site, but we can have as many other versions as well. Details. We pay $2,000 a year for 300 websites or sub-sites, which is 520 websites per year. One-time paid add-ons is okay for individual sites as needed. Another detail is extend the CCC Wix site as a solo site and also have a CCC WordPress site. Details reduce and get away from any and all manipulating marketing and tactics that change human behavior. Some G-site website has been Wix has been. Any questions on the proposal?
No.
Varis, no questions?
No. No question.
Neither. None. No questions? Any concerns? I would say supportive consensus.
Well, I feel like the main concern, of course, has been that this has been a huge issue for years now, and that, you know, Wix is obviously a really good platform. It's expensive per se, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Also, we could say that, you know, in general, it's difficult with any sort of website framework or platform model because as a collaborative organization, everybody takes ownership in the assets of our public spaces.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Everybody takes ownership. Yeah, but I mean, is the only option that at the moment makes sense, flows, and is aligned with our core values, policies. Doesn't mean we cannot, from time to time, choose to develop a website on a paid platform, but we should always be sure that we have a copy on WordPress.
Right.
All right. Any other concern?
No.
All right. Let's vote. Vote. Let's have Jay, Mel, Eduaris, Alberto. Okay. Is there anybody else? No, it's just the four of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm voting a. Oh,
Sorry.
no,
How about
somebody
a
deleted my name. Eduaris, can you say your vote?
Yeah, I'm voting.
Sorry, Jay, you say?
Everybody's name got deleted somehow.
I'm voting 7, but my name is not. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
So
it was an 8.73.
I'm gonna go to 7.75, you know, mainly because, you know, in the vision that I've been working on for so long, that it's just like there has to be a simple, low-cost way for normal, everyday people to get their message out to the public and to the world. It shouldn't be complicated. It shouldn't be controlled by algorithms. It shouldn't be controlled by big, huge, massive corporations. It should just be normal human beings communicating, presenting their ideas to other normal human beings. And unfortunately, that's not how things work right now, but I certainly want to support a model that evolves that way. There's like unbelievable background noise.
Yeah, who is you, Evaris? You put that, Evaris?
No.
Time to pause.
I voted.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
We have
I think it was Mel. There was a lot of background noise with Mel.
Really consensus.
But I would like to hear from Mel, though. I mean, I feel like, you know, or if anyone else wants to speak on this, because this has been a major issue for a long time. And I didn't meet you, Mel. So...
I mean, the point is that the point is that we may have managed to make a very clear understanding on the whole website work context together, man. Right? I mean, together. The last push was probably yes, our conversation, right?
Right.
Don't you?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Which is what? I mean, I'd love to hear it. You know,
Which
in
is,
terms of how-
it doesn't matter the infrastructure. What matters is our work output. So we can create anything that we want to do as long as we are professional. We do it, and until she doesn't like what she see, we want her to get to the standard that everybody believes we should. Which is SVG is where WordPress. It's amazing, and it's not even a two-page or not two, a review. Is like still the preliminary draft of the final website. So, right? So, man, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I know you guys are happy with the SVG website, but it's still draft. If we could do
I'm
one more
not,
round.
I'm definitely not happy with it. It's just
Yeah,
like
not happy.
started, you know.
But we
Yeah.
know we're gonna be happy for sure. And the structure is irrelevant.
I mean, we haven't scheduled it in like 5 months. Like we never, or 3 months.
And we've been blocked for so long on this. Now, hopefully, this is going to start getting back us on track on websites work. We stopped completely the launch, basically,
Right.
because of this. I don't see any other reason why. Because we stopped the website work. Only this was blocking everything.
Well, I don't think I've seen Louisa's tracking at work tracking hours or what her duties are. I know she's like the eval coordinator, but I'm even more confident now because I've done successful Wix and WordPress websites with her in the
Time
past.
to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
At the very least, she understands, she's worked on many WordPress websites. She understands how to install templates. She knows, she has a good, decent design aesthetic, you know, so. And then, so in terms of content, I think that would be mostly Jay and Alberto. You understand a lot of the, you know all the little pieces, but with her on the team, and if she does support with the website stuff, which I hope that that's a part of something she'll take an interest in and work on. Sounds like a good plan moving forward. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Well said.
So Mel,
Mm-hmm.
so we're on the same page that basically, FQV and the whole network that we're building is my crazy vision. I've helped build this and co-found this for decades, right?
Right.
And in the model I do everything organismically and naturally. In nature, everything is replicated and duplicated layer upon layer upon layer. Like you go into a forest, it's just layer upon layer of trees. When a tree falls down, there's 5 more trees that grow in its place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
the vision model that I have for the websites is it's not just a website. It's just like a ecosystem of content and data information. Eventually it will go to decentralized distributed data systems. And it's just an ecosystem of information and links and URLs that can so if there's 2 websites for CCC, it doesn't matter because they can just link together and they can just different people can get different ones based on what their needs are in terms of what they want it to look like or whatever for the outreach for the recruitment. So anyways, hopefully that makes sense. Are we sort of on the same page in terms of that? And I know it's a weird model, but it's just like the model that I've been working on for a very, very long time.
It kind of reminds me of Wikipedia,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? Decentralized? Decentralized media? No. What do you call it?
Well, the decentralized file systems, right? Eventually we'll move to the decentralized file systems, but for now we're still in the old system, which is just basic websites, which is fine. But the idea is that it's okay to have multiple websites for the same thing because in the end, it's just a URL, and then one URL can link to another URL, and the 2 websites can link to each other, and it's basically just one website. They're just on 2 separate servers,
What server are we using? Do you know about Wikimedia? Like,
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your
Non-profit
eyes.
is paying for our service.
You mean in the Wikimedia Foundation, or what do you mean?
Wikimedia is a software apparently used by tens of thousands of websites and companies and orgs, and it's also open
Yeah, I
source.
created a Wikimedia before. We had a whole wiki set up. It got destroyed and deleted. That was one of the problems that happened with the.
We have in motion the main server, and we have backup on Amazon. Our servers, our hosting directly managed by us, and everything is available at any time and backed up, and all the cPanels are
I do have an
organized.
Yeah. Okay, but Alberto,
I love Wikimedia. I love Media Wiki. It's like, I've used. I mean, that's basically the software that is works with Wikipedia, right? So it's just like the backend software, and I've installed it multiple times, but it takes a lot of work to get set up originally. And the wiki that I put the most time and effort into got obliterated because of spam and hacks.
Yeah, so we're learning from the past.
That's the biggest problem. The website, Louisa's brought this up. We had a WordPress website. We were working on an event conference in Hong Kong. And the website completely got hacked and destroyed on WordPress. And then Jay, our websites, you said, 100, and I think over 100 websites. The websites were down for years.
But the cPanels are not of WordPress. We're not using WordPress for the cPanels. We're using WordPress just for the designing.
But the websites were down for years because of getting scammed by the old server group that was teaching us for tons of money and not allowing our website. I mean, it was ridiculous. Instead of like the hacks taking down our websites were taken down by the servers.
By the server, okay.
Right?
The server group, the server company.
Yeah, but in the end we recovered.
Instead of helping us secure our website, they like, right, to have our websites cleaned and verified that they were all perfect before I was allowed to have them be public. It was just ridiculous that they wanted that much money. Anyways, we eventually had to upgrade to the only difference between the amount of money we're paying now, because we used to pay like 100, maybe like let's say $40-50 a month, and now we pay $150 a month. So we tripled our cost for the server.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Every single server, every single cPanel and every single website is separated into its own cPanel, which in this basically firewalled, which means that if there's 100 websites, I think there's about 70 separate cPanels that each one, if it gets hacked and attacked, it can't touch any of the other ones. So in the old system, the reason why all 100 websites got taken down is because one single website got hacked, and instead of taking down that one website, they took down all 100 because they were within the same firewall. Okay. So in the new model, which is why we pay the extra triple the cost, is every single individual has its own firewall. And so if one website was hacked, it doesn't affect any of the other sites. So it's a security measure. And it's much more expensive, but it makes sense. If we're going to have 100 websites, you want each individual website to be separate from every single other website. That makes sense.
That makes sense, but because the security risk, and I didn't think that WordPress was that secure. The open source, the way we had it, if all of them go down again. But you're saying it's $150 a month, okay?
Yeah.
And they have different cPanels.
Only like 1 or 2 of our websites in a decade have ever been hacked, and the server took down all of our websites because of their BS policies. And so to solve that problem, we went to a dedicated server model so that even if they hacked 10% of our websites, the other 90% would still be up and running.
And we have two backups, right? We have two backups. This is
Two
good to
backups.
remember. Yeah, we have two backups. We have one backup inside Emotion ecosystem, like Emotion, where we have
Three
then we
backups.
have the Amazon backup. Okay,
And we technically have three backups. We have the
three.
actual website files themselves and the backup within that is generated from the website server. Then we have a built-in redundant backup internal to InMotion, and then we have a third backup, which is the actual external, which is an Amazon. So if InMotion completely went down and we didn't pay the bill for a month and they just deleted all of our data, we would still have an external backup with Amazon.
Okay, well that's much better than.
Yeah. Because that.
What was the
Time
first
to
backup,
pause.
Jay?
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Got the second, the third.
Anyways, I mean, these are all like a lot of details. The primary point here is simply that our website structure is more of an ecosystem and not just like a destination, right? Like that's the model that we're building as an ecosystem model as opposed to a destination model, right?
But the cost is 324, the cost per month, correct, for the whole ecosystem that I know of.
Oh yeah, because it's $180. Yeah, it's $150, $180 just for the server. Yes. So the backups are additional costs. I don't know. Technically, you don't need the backups. I never had the backups before, but I think it's good to have them if we're going to put all this effort into having our. Are you sure where you get this monthly backup return one? All right, cool. So, anyways, I think we're good.
Maybe it's not the monthly backup days.
No, that can't be right. I think it's.
We have the backup that is twice per year, so it's 550 every
2 years.
2 years, so it's 250 per year plus the 1,800 per year is 2,150. Plus we have the monthly.
Yes.
No, Jay. We have the monthly that is 55. Monthly expense, which is I can get what it is, the name, I don't remember now. Then we have the biannual.
Okay, anyway, these are all just like budgetary questions and budgetary issues, but the bottom line is it's expensivo, but we can do whatever we want with it, including sending unlimited millions of emails. Right? Yeah. That's also a core component of this whole model is we can do millions of emails, unlimited email lists, et cetera, like however we want to do it. So
I don't think we need a server for that. It's free through Google anyways. I think the more issue is that it's backed up, and that it's the firewall, so that'll all go down, again.
Yeah, that is definitely the issue. But yeah, overall, the main question I have in terms of moving forward is just finalizing how we want to move forward with the structures. Like, I guess my proposal would just be like empower Jay to do whatever he wants to for the FQV Umbrella Showcase website framework. But it's like, I don't know, it's just been such a huge issue for such a while, in terms of getting David involved, getting everyone else involved, and it's just like, I don't think anyone really understands.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's just,
I don't think people quite understand the idea of an ecosystem model of websites as opposed to just like, a single website or whatever, and the whole idea of a brand versus like the name of the website, or the page. But anyways, it was obviously a major issue, and if we just want to move forward, we could just empower me to do whatever, and then we don't have to worry about it. But otherwise, we should have a discussion about it and make sure that everyone's on the same page.
I mean, the best way to be empowered is to do the work. Right? So you're more than welcome to support and work on getting this set up if you want to know all the details. I'm super interested in knowing how to do it. This is going to happen for sure.
I mean, you should be empowered. Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah, I
Jay,
want to be
like,
involved.
here's the thing. I'm not against building an ecosystem. How long did Wikipedia with 6 million articles? How long did it take to get built? Over a decade, right? I don't think we can build an entire ecosystem in 3 to 6 months, like immediately. Maybe we can.
And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do
And
that.
we just want to get ready for the public launch.
We're gonna-
That's really it. Like, right? Just a few
But
minimum
still,
MV websites. So I think the brand approach is good. Like, just three very whatever's in the immediate pipeline, the 3 or 4 websites for public launch, and have
but
those
maybe,
be very beautiful. And then yes, build out the whole ecosystem, which will take us another decade.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
okay.
Once
Yeah.
we're happy. This is foundational. Foundation.
I just want to focus on public launch. That's it, and those should be beautiful because that's where we're like, that's our face,
yeah. So me and Luisa were going through the details of the number of websites and portals for the
Guys,
public.
sorry if I interrupt. Can we take the break? We missed the break.
Yeah, let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, I need to take a break too.
It's okay for you, Jay? You want to finish first?
Yeah, you finish. Yeah.
Jay? Hello, Jay. I think he has some connections problems. Let's take a break then.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Jay. You got disconnected. We were on break. 3 minutes. Hello, Jay. Do you hear me? Jay, you there? Okay, anyways, break.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Weird. It's outside, maybe? Where? At Bing? Why is it gonna Bing? Oh my gosh. So silly.
All right, we're back. Jay, can I make a comment?
I'm back.
Jay, you there?
I'm back too.
Can I make a comment, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just move forward, Jay. Let's just get started. I mean, let's get this started, and let's not go on now on other proposals for the website and everything.
Well, but are you saying that you just want to schedule to discuss the framework, or are you saying that I should just do the work and however I want to and empower me to do it?
I don't know. I say that let's not now go over another proposal about this infrastructure because I mean it's a delicate discussion. Let's just schedule to get started. Ideally, match should be there, so we work on it together and yeah.
Okay, so you're against the proposal. You just want to work on it together, which is fine. I think it's fine.
I'm not against it. I'm objecting to go over it now. I mean, it's a proposal that can be discussed.
Yeah. Well, but we're against the proposal now, which means that we want to work on it together more, which is fine.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, exactly. Yes. Let's get started. Right now. I would love to.
Let's just schedule a time and prioritize the website for when we want to work on it and get the structure all set up.
Yeah, Saturday I think is great. Andromeda.
What?
Saturday Andromeda H2 is a good time, or tomorrow Thursday.
We can just coordinate it on Discord. It'll be fine.
Perfect. Okay.
And we have a lot more open space now because we canceled all of those Andromeda and Cobalt sessions.
Yeah, so you need to update the schedule.
We did start updating the schedule, so we have proposals for that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I think we're good for now then. So it's but I just was mentioning how like even just under the overall cooperative and sponsorship program, there's as many as 12 websites and primary pages that would be involved. Plus there's at least 4 or 5 portals.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So anyways, we'll get back to all that website stuff later. Okay, we're ready to move on.
Well, one more thing is just Louisa did mention that you guys went over it. You guys didn't go over it in detail, but she just told me that there's like 14 websites right now that you mentioned. I'm not sure which ones those are. That is, but just one consideration, because a very good example of an ecosystem of websites, and it took them decades to really get it done. But Wikipedia is a really good example. It has endless blue links, but their branding and all their websites. I'm not going to use Google as an example.
Wikipedia that asks the asks donations all the time and stuff. I mean, they seem desperate. We're not taking Wikipedia as a benchmark. Please, let's move forward. Let's start again, please.
No, but Wikipedia, that's only one thing. Wikipedia is only one thing. It's actually Wiki Book, Wiki University, Wiki Source, Wiki Voyage, Wiki News, Wiki whatever, and you're like, okay, Wikimedia just happens to be the Wikipedia.
Support Wikipedia. I support monthly Wikipedia as well, and I as well go support Wikipedia privately. Of course, but we want to be much better than Wikipedia. Wikipedia is just information. We want to engage the whole world.
Yeah, but Mel's point is perfectly applicable that Wikimedia is an example of an ecosystem of sites.
Yeah, that's just my example. But the only other point is that it's very clear that it's, even though it's Wikibooks or something like that, and maybe no one uses Wiki News. I've never, but you're like, okay, it's one brand, Wikimedia is just the famous one, right? But it's one cohesive thing. The thing with all of ours, if I look at this, it's not all FQV. It's just all over the place in terms of branding. There's SVG. You guys know the websites. If there was some type of coherency, even with Google, they have Google obviously.com, Google.org, Google Gmail, Google Calendar, but you kind of get a sense that they're the same people, not the same people, but it's an ecosystem, right? So even if a tree falls down, like a redwood tree, it's not going to grow a palm tree or a flower. It's like a one kind of ecosystem. Whatever we do, my last point is we're not going to solve it today. Is just kind of make it feel like it's one ecosystem, So that's it.
I love it.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
All right, ready for view up?
But I definitely agree,
Yeah.
Mel. Making it look and feel like an ecosystem would be amazing. But that might take time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take time, and that's fine if it's all on basically WordPress. At least there's some type of coherency with every template we're using. So it's like, it's those guys again. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready for review up.
Woo! We did it!
Wasn't that painful?
Woo! It's been painful, but yeah, it's been super beneficial because we're so much stronger thanks to this. But woo, I think it was the most challenging. Woo! Nice. All right. So,
I still feel like we still need to get agreement on the framework for the websites and move forward on it, which we didn't do that part. But yes, we made some progress for sure.
so what do we want to do? We want to go over, I suggest, let's look also at the schedule here. We have blind code, right, guys? So on page 2, and page 2 is not great. Sonic H2 is the next session, so we're not in a rush, but which is good. Really. Next steps, let's give it, how much do you think? We can estimate the next steps. A segment, 18 to 24 minutes as well. So, can you hear me, guys?
20 to 30 minutes.
18 to 24, 24 to 36. Let's give it 24 to 36. I don't know. What do you
I
think?
feel like it's pretty short because the goal is just to review the next steps, not really to talk about them. So I don't know if there's additional new ones that we need to add, but I don't see why it would take longer, like 9 to 15 minutes. So it's not.
Right, 12 to 15. I put 12 to 15 minutes. You want to put 9 to 15?
Well, my understanding is we're just reviewing the priorities, right? Review priorities.
Yes.
Time to pause. Please stop.
Get 2, 3
Close your eyes.
priorities.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Hello, there's a lot of background noise coming from.
That's me. Let me mute. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you agree, Mel, on the next topic?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Do you mute yourself? All right. Evaris? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Creating the tab. 3. Priorities. So, yes, there. We're going. You want to copy and paste in the notes, Jay, or we go directly in the spreadsheet, right? Let's work on the spreadsheet. Okay, let's review. So, getting organized.
So the number one priority is clear next steps and clear expectations. I think we're pretty good on that.
Mm-hmm.
We had agreement to continue the contentious sessions for 2 more weeks. So we're at that level, but we only had one session. So maybe we should just do it again in 2 weeks, or we could wait.
Well, I don't think we're gonna go over this list now. So let's have at least one more next week, right? We wanna get all this bad list yellow. I don't know, guys. No.
Yeah, and let me just check on our team schedule. So this is Wednesday, Thursday. We were talking about cutting this session. So it would be an open session, and we would be scheduling our contentious session in a session that typically wouldn't happen. Okay?
I didn't understand.
So the eval session,
Yes.
we are proposing to cancel it.
No, I'm proposing to have it. What kind of, no, I'm proposing to have it.
No, the Andromeda Hour 2 general teamwork for methodology and evaluation, we're proposing that gets canceled.
Methodology? We have a methodology next, or the eval, just the general eval.
Our general weekly session at this time, Wednesday, Thursdays, Andromeda Hour 2,
The eval.
we are proposing that regularly that session gets canceled, and it only happens at the end of the month for the eval or the methodology team or contentious sessions, but that there's no regularly scheduled session during this time.
No. I don't propose to schedule nothing. I didn't know that we have the eval session next week, so let's have the next contentions the week after.
I didn't say there was eval session next week.
You're talking about the BT session.
Yes, our regular buddy team session that we're
Time
having.
to stretch. Please stop,
Yes, then yes.
stand up,
Yes.
and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, let's take a stretch and try again. All right, so what I was trying to say is very simple. In our change of our schedule, instead of canceling the main session, which is tomorrow, we are canceling our normal weekly Andromeda Hour 2 Wednesday, Thursday for general teamwork for methodology and evaluation. Instead, we will continue our monthly eval and methodology session, and then we can schedule contentious sessions at this time. So basically, there's nothing scheduled next week. It's the blank spot, right? And then we would just continue the contentious sessions. It's fine. Okay.
So here we had it says continue contentious sessions. Wednesday Andromeda Hour 2 to continue. This is the first one. We still have one more, correct?
Yeah.
Or it's 2 without counting this one.
I would just propose we have ongoing contentious sessions until we finish and we all agree that it's completed, right? But
I mean, I say that at least we have one more, so we at least. So is this session included in the the 2 sessions that are written here, line 6, Jay?
Line 6.
Or the spreadsheet? Yeah, the second. Am I in the wrong spreadsheet?
Yeah, we're in the right spreadsheet. So we agreed to do 2 more weeks to then check in after 2 weeks in terms of where we all were. So anyways, the point is that the contentious sessions should just continue until we've completed everything as a team. We feel good about it. But the point is that, you know, if everyone only wants to agree to 1 more week, that's fine. So we just do next week and we move forward and go from there.
Yeah, let's not make the mistake now that we are all again happy together and all aligned, and so we comfort ourselves on the sofa. Is the biggest mistake. Let's follow this is very serious, and if we don't use the opportunity now to get it over, to cover it like it's required. Yeah, so absolutely, let's continue contentious session till everybody sees that we are good to move forward.
I think the best way to look at contentious sessions is like, you know, going on a walk or taking a
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I understand here, Jay. I mean,
like going on a walk, like, my analogy for a contentious session is like you go on a walk, you do some exercise, you cook dinner, you take out the trash, you clean and sweep and mop the floor. It's just like chores. It's not some super special thing. Like the more like everyone makes it the special thing that like is bad or it's supposed to be something
no,
else.
it's not. It's like everything else, Jay. I mean, can we go over? We have the next steps. We go over the next steps. We need.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
basic
next
work.
step.
It's not. There's nothing special about it. Ooh, you got your glazing nice, dude.
We have a very, very specific,
So let's go on. So
organized, prioritized next step. But let's do them.
We need to address the schedule, but we'll just continue for at least next week and go from there. Positions for team roles. I feel like we're actually really good on our positions.
Yeah, me too. I think this is good. We made so much clarity. Was so good for the whole team. Now everybody is clear what the role is, what the position is. We made fantastic.
So we're making some progress.
Yeah.
Following responsibility organizing. Simply going beyond the steps, reviewing discourse instead of communicating and not prioritizing. Try to achieve goals efficiently. So we said this happens as buddy team main sessions, like how to follow responsibility organizing, how to improve and make the steps simpler. So this is just work that needs to get done. It's not really something we can talk about, right? I mean, we could talk about it, but it's not like.
I mean, it's still a problem, but we cannot really assess the situation until at least the responsibilities organizing for payroll processes that also has changed, evolved, and the budget and probably the jurors and client relations those three need to be very well detailed. And
I'm pretty sure jurors and client relations is a separate thing, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, we need to have we need to set up the whole jurors and client relation. Doesn't even exist. It's unacceptable.
Okay, so let's add that. So jurors and client relations.
And we have a very important deadline.
So the next one was the code of conduct.
That's super important.
Needs to be improved. Then we have the flow, prioritizing work in the correct time, in the correct space, in the correct order.
These were much better, I think.
So this is going to be a topic.
Yeah, but we've become better to do that.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
I think I'm going to give a little responsibility for this. I think we
policies on real-time sessions. That's something that needs to be addressed that we haven't addressed yet.
Yeah, I've noticed that's pretty cool, Jay, because Ate and maybe Joyce, no, for sure Ate has been starting to do session policy tracking, the real-time session policies as well. Some of them, the break at least, but still. No, maybe it's not maybe I'm wrong, it's not the real-time session policies. The real-time session policies is different than the other one. No, I think, no, I'm correct. That's what I'm referring to.
All right, so anyways, I think we have a pretty good list for now. The structural evolution, we took care of the structural evolution. So that's actually done. Assessment of the team, we started with what this is basically cutting and fragmentation of the team. So we kind of addressed that, we're kind of going, we have basically agreement on another month, agreement for 1 more month, right?
Yes.
On continuing with the team, we have more clarity on Mel's role, which is really good.
Yeah.
So Mel more is much better. Okay for now, or better. Okay, we'll say okay for now.
There's website situation with FQV and USV as GCC. We did that, right? Good. No, not really good because we still miss an agreement, but let's say Okay.
Promoting. What is it?
Okay.
Teamwork and project management. What are you doing? I'm confused.
Oh, I
Which one?
missed one. Sorry. Promoting more. I didn't. Promoting more teamwork and project management. This is bad. Bad. I think still it's bad. But I mean, Joyce has been stepping up very well with. No, this is not true. It's not bad because we passed some very important policies with the updates of the required updates every day for all the deadlines, the money stop deadline. Joyce has stepped up, I think, wonderfully in that. She's doing fine. Let's hope that she will keep up with the standard. And so I think we're much better on that situation. I would say it's even okay. It's okay. No? Here, the website.
Sure. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Promoting the teamwork. I mean, for me, the website situation is still a problem because it is. It's better. It's not
Time
bad.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we still have not. We don't have agreement on moving forward yet on the website. So for me, it's still a problem.
I thought we did. I thought we said that go for it, and you know,
we
be
had a
empowered.
proposal. And the proposal was not agreed to.
We still don't have a clear. Now we have like the backbone agreement on the ecosystem backbone, but
Okay.
we're still missing. You remember, one website, one subpage. That's still the problem.
But
Okay,
what is true is that Mel made it clear that she is okay with us moving forward. So if we get agreement on how we want to food and we feel comfortable with it, then we can do that. But the question is, do we feel comfortable without getting Mel's input? Also, we'll have to figure that out at that time, right? But I personally do not feel comfortable moving forward unilaterally.
No, exactly. I mean, the point is that we have intention, not agreement, intention to next step on the website is schedule a BT session with at least UJ and Mel. And I mean, I would like to be part.
We're going to see addressed at the main session tomorrow. I don't know, but whatever.
Oh yeah,
whatever
all right. We have the main session tomorrow.
Right. Get clarity so that we can move the work forward, right?
That's true. We have the main session tomorrow. Let's write it down. Try to prioritize it.
Or we can do it today, right now. It's like it just needs to get done so that there's agreement on moving forward.
No, please, guys. One step at a time. Let's not go back to websites now. Okay. Let's make sure we prioritize tomorrow. I agree.
Cool. So, I mean, I think we have our priorities pretty clear. So if we go back to the notes, I have these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like if we could address these 6 things, I think this would pretty much get us into a really good situation.
Yep. I would add a 7th, which is never bad. The code of conduct.
The code of conduct's already there. It's line 12.
Oh, right. So I'm missing something here. No, the next one is, I mean, okay. No, I think it's good.
I would say that if we wanted to add another one, the next one would be the Good Cause Group SDG Partnership Relationship.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. But I would love Louisa to be there for that as well too. But she can also catch up too. But yeah, it's a big one.
Time to take a break.
Clarity too.
Please stop.
A lot of questions.
Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
We're getting started very seriously on that.
Oh, and then also I am adding one. I thought I had already added it, but AI.
Oh yes, big as well.
So I don't know where and how that happens, but that definitely is on the list. I think it's policy.
Yes. At all time I have open GPT-4, GPT 3.5, and Bing at all times. And I use them all the time, alternatively, depending on what I need. They are very helpful to get on top of it. Okay, very cool, guys. Because I would add AI as a 7th.
I added it already.
Boost. You added it. Oh, well, yes. Boost our efficiency and outputs many ways. Yeah, perfect. Splendid. Okay. All right. So how do you want to move forward, Jay? Now, right? We start one at a time.
Let's just vote on these ones. These are our priorities, right? Is there any other priorities anyone wants to add before we prioritize them? Let's see if there's anything else on our topics. There was the all eval plan. There was the monthly goals and reporting. And then we're good, okay? So eval plan, monthly goals, and then there's also the website still that we haven't finalized, right?
It's until line 17. Oh, the whole evil plan. But the whole evil plan is not the next step of the contentious. The whole evil plan is a very important work. It's already there. It has deadlines and everything. So it's going to happen regardless.
But it's just, I think it makes sense that we just all vote on everything that's being proposed.
In general, okay.
Yeah, in general for this session. So, because this is the contentious session right now, you know?
You're right, Jay, yes.
Okay. So the schedule I feel pretty good about. Following responsibility, organizing, me. Code of conduct, super key. Jurors and relations, super key. Understanding flow, pretty important. Policies on real-time sessions, very, very important. But you know, long-term, I think this is like super duper key. Man, it's super key, dude.
Just for now, right? We're voting for now, correct, Jay?
We're just voting to reprioritize our priorities. You know, these are the ones that we're prioritizing. Let's see what we all think about it, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. I don't even understand what understanding flow means. Because I wasn't there when you created the list. I watched the of course the recording and everything, but I didn't really follow very well.
Well, let me get the more details. So it says flow, prioritizing work in the correct time and correct space and correct order and trajectories, right? So it's more of like understanding trajectories, right? Understanding trajectories flow. Prioritizing work in the correct time, the correct space, and the correct order. Okay. Is there anything else missing that anyone can think of?
Not at the moment.
All right, let's go ahead and sort this and see what we get.
So we have, yes, students and client relations first. Long-term strategies, reversion second, and monthly goals third. So let's at least try to address these 3 top priorities. Absolutely.
So I think that based on the top 2 priorities, I think it would make sense to have Ambor /ACU /Alpha client relations and Alberto roles, right? I feel like it just makes sense that you would have Jurison for J, the Good Cause Group SG for Mel, and then Ambor and ACU for Alberto. You know, it just makes sense to me that you would add that there, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's already CU Alpha already have client relations spreadsheets. They're all organized. They're moving forward.
End of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Very professional and flowing way, while Jurasant is the biggest client, most important client.
Yeah. Anyways, we
Jurasant, so we don't even have a client relations spreadsheet or nothing.
Yes. Yeah. But I just thought it was interesting that those two came up, and I just wanted to make sure that the third one is there, just because it's technically part of
sure.
the
Makes sense.
So do we want to talk about Juris and client relations right now, or do we want to just wrap up and do a buddy team later and move on?
This is work, right? So yeah, I mean, we should.
No, it's relations. It's both relations and work. I mean,
I would these three, the top priority would perfectly fine to stay as long as it needs to get these three topic prioritized and covered.
So should we take a break and then go into a view up and try to do another topic, or what?
I mean, let's.
Do you want to check out, or?
Yeah, anyone wants to check out?
Yeah.
You want to check out the bodies?
No, I'm there.
Okay, so let's take a break and then let's go into view up. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, I'm back. I included the next steps, priorities, code priorities, the eval work organizing spreadsheet because it wasn't there.
Alberto, I need a little bit of time, extra time, okay?
Yeah, how much? 5 more minutes? I would love 5 more minutes.
Yeah, five more minutes is fine.
Yeah, I need some
Great.
more time.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Discussion. Okay, I'm back. So
Yes, I'm here.
I only have
I'm there.
15 to 20 minutes.
Great. Let's do it.
So we're just going to focus on jurisdiction and client relations since that's the top priority.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to do 15 to 21 minutes.
Okay. What's the desired outcome, Jay?
So I basically think that we want a plan on how to, improve client expectations for the launch. Right? Like by the time that the launch happens, the client expectations for Jurison should be getting achieved, right? Does that make sense?
Should be getting what? What did you say? I didn't get it. Should be getting?
The client should be happy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right? By the launch, like let's launch. We want to launch a happy client. That's the point of the launch, right?
Absolutely.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
We want you happy, Jay. Absolutely.
Mel has significantly increased my expectations. Like I went from like, willing to take whatever I'll get to Mel now being like, I'm supposed to be happy. So
Yeah, you should be. Yeah.
So
So just
my
a status
expectations are
update
going
on
up.
it.
Yeah. So yes, plan on how to improve client expectation for the launch. Perfect. I agree on this topic. No objections. Anyone has objections?
No, looks good. Let's see. Let's get an yeah.
Yeah.
Get an
Okay. Creating the tab for good topic 4. Wow, this is the first time I see this. Topic tourism.
What did you say?
It's the first time that I
Our
see
topic
a topic tourism. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
tourism. So for tourism, I will start with the client coordinator.
So I think Jurison stands for J, Unity, Resonant Innovations, Ativity. I don't think this is correct. Community and network, something like that. I don't know. It's just everything put together,
It's resonance or resonance? Resonance.
Resonant Innovations.
Excuse me, can you say it again?
Resonant Innovations.
Resonate. Okay,
Yeah. So this is kind of like the concept of what we call a structure, which is a individual community mode. So it's the multi-organizational entity, including the community, non-monetary, and individual entities combined together. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So let's start with the list of client budget. Right?
Okay.
So I believe it's this one. There's updated. Nope. Where we go?
Time to pause. Please stop, close your eyes, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. So we have taxes. I don't know if we need to do another status report on this all.
No,
We've done status reports in the past.
No,
So obviously, a lot of these things are not doing great. The taxes are okay overall, but bills problem. Half-year finance report. So this is new that we just added. So once a year, there's supposed to be a finance report, whatever. Executive
When's the
support.
deadline exactly? Put it there. It's important. It's upcoming, right?
There's two deadlines. There is a draft that's due, and then there's also the final version that's due.
Yes, the draft.
So,
the first deadline upcoming.
So this is all new right here. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff here, right, for POS and DTS and Canopy. So basically, the finances, the financial assets is the number one most important thing. It's over $1,000 of value. Why that doesn't add up? Oh yeah, it's over $1,000 of value, and almost $1,200 in a month. And it's just not, we're not meeting these at all, getting close to where we want to be as far as our needs, but we are making progress. Right. So the idea here is that you have the overall finances that I oversee, not the finance, the overall dealing with everything monetary and like financial and equity and all that stuff. So there's three branches. There's the finance branch under POS. So there's the overall of everything. There's the finance branch, there's the asset branch, and there's the equity branch. So there's three branches under POS, which is all the money and all of the finances and monetary value and assets and equity that I oversee personally as treasurer. And we break that down into four categories: the overall of everything, the finance, the assets, and the equity. And then there's DTS and there's Canopy, which is dealing with all the things that are external for me, primarily with Alberto getting involved.
Okay.
So this is all basically money. And when I say money, I mean assets and funds. So this is by far the most important thing that we need to do, which we're still not getting there. We're still not achieving. But we broke it down into much more specific processes, because before we only had money support, which is very confusing. And then we had asset support. The asset support has actually been
time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So the asset support was kind of improving. But the bottom line is that in the last month or two, we've had like one asset session. This is not enough. Maybe two asset sessions. So instead of money, it's going to be finance.
Assets are doing so well by themselves. I mean, imagine if we could start working them seriously.
No. Again, it's up to the client to decide whether or not it's going well or not going well.
The way they're
I mean,
we're getting lucky here. We're pushing the luck.
2 months is outrageous.
We're pushing luck.
There's supposed to be weekly sessions on assets, minimal, right? Minimally once a week. So for the finances, that is all of the business finances and business bills and everything that has to do with the general business functioning as a treasurer is POS finance. And then the POS equity is a new thing that we added. If you've never had a session on POS equity, and it will be dealing with all of the equity support, everything related to our tokens, everything related to our equity breakdowns, everything related to our shareholding and our community equity, all of that. That I'm so excited about, you have no idea. And so that's new.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's questions about DTS, Canopy, let me know, but we'll just be scheduling those and anyway they go. All right, so, and then we have sponsorship, which I think we pretty much already covered. And we are adding one additional component to sponsorship, which is outreach. And media. And that would include the website. Okay, so that's sponsorship. And then I think we're getting rid of the Globish. I mean, no one thought that we prioritized it. Let's just get rid of that. Now, for planetary sessions, this would just be session
Maybe
support.
we want to think about the Portuguese branch.
Right?
You want to start thinking, otherwise, sorry, it's irrelevant. Let's keep going.
Oh, Portuguese, yeah.
Yeah.
Planetary sessions, ACU is that we're not talking about ACU. Cool. Okay,
So instead of, sorry, Jay, That makes sense. That the post overall support we did not yet cover that the post overall support. So
No, we'll not cover that.
We don't have that yet.
No.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah, so overall, I think this is a pretty good list of everything that we need to do. Outreach and media, I can't remember exactly what that broken down on, but let's just assume it's around the same, which gives us a grand total of $3,600 a month. Well, obviously we're not doing that, but no. If we could get all this work done, we should be able to like expand the budget, you know?
Then I mean there is also we were on topic before, but I mean, there's so much deliverables as well.
Oh yeah, there's tons of. We could triple the budget in relationship to deliverables.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is just the money they get paid just to schedule and try to do work. Regardless of getting anything done, this is just like guaranteed money, right?
Yeah, but we want to put the deliverables there because where are they?
Well, we have the deliverables list. I can copy and paste the deliverables list if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna start.
It's not gonna calculate perfectly, but I'll just throw it in there. Yeah. So that's kind of like getting some of the deliverables. It's not like totally correct yet, but you know, just upfront bonuses, time bonuses, deliverables, bonuses. I don't know. It doesn't really equate perfectly. We need to fix all that.
Yeah, we do.
But that's just like some of the
It's
deliverables.
$5,000 right there.
Yeah. So if we can get everything done in like a month, you know, I have no problem dishing out $7,000 or whatever it would be. But what's definitely not included here, which is very important, is the prime trajectory. The Umbrella Showcase website and the actual launch is not included here, right? And there's obviously a reason for that. But
what can you say again, Dave? What's not included?
The Umbrella Showcase website is not included here.
Because it's not client work. The FQV website is client work.
Correct.
Umbrella Showcase web is not client work. It's the prime trajectory.
Yeah. But there are things that relate to it. For example, that we added the sponsorship, media, and outreach, which relates to the sponsorship website. And then there is the FQE website. So there is a small budget.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So, I mean, I need to get going here, but in terms of taking a step back, the next steps definitely are like the scope agreement, right? We need to create a scope agreement.
Okay.
We need to have like a clear proposal and a Gantt, like some sort of Gantt chart or like plan, right, of how we're gonna actually achieve some of this. And so we need a description of each one of these, having clarity on what the outcomes and the goals are. So I think that could be in the scope.
Yeah.
And then what?
What proposal? I don't understand.
Okay, let me simplify. We just need to go through the SVG client relations process, right? So there's like 7 different items within the process, including the scope agreement, the proposal, we got plan, you know, all that stuff. Does that make sense? This will be like a responsibility.
Yeah, of course.
So the responsibility would be the SVG client relations process for Jerson.
Yeah, and, I mean, I would add there the invoicing, or no? It's internal client. We just need the. No, we're already doing the actual income during the payrolls. It's enough, or you want to start doing invoicing as well?
There's supposed to be invoices made to Jerson. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing
Yeah,
invoicing.
we're launching client, and then the most important client, we're not doing invoicing, and the people would laugh at us. Actually, no, I mean, I would laugh at us, but I mean, it would be like, are these guys for real, or are these guys just talk?
No. So if there's no invoicing, Jerson shouldn't be paying any money, but obviously that's not happening. Because if we stop paying, no work would get done, right?
Okay.
You are the internal founder and everything, but we're all aware that things need to change.
Yeah, but let's just organize this a little bit. I think this will really help. It's like let's get the vision, Jerson, client relations, relationship organized. So line 52. I think there's really just like 3 or 4 things there. Number 1, we have obviously POS, assets, finances, equity. I mean, this is just insane. It's the biggest by far. It's the most useful and helpful overall. Okay, so that's obvious. Then we have compliance. We have lots of subcomponents to POS. So we could list those there. So the second one would be compliance, and I think that includes taxes, bills, executive support, right? Taxes, bills, executive support, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we've got the half-year finance report. Man, I feel like that goes under POS, you know?
I mean, on top of everything, I would put GLN support if I may, right? It's part of it, right?
No, but I'm gonna put that at the bottom. Well, whatever, you can put it wherever you want. But then we have the sponsorship, right? Sponsorship.
Yeah.
And then you have FQV, which I would say the planetary sessions is FQV. So FQV website and planetary sessions. So the planetary sessions, and the vision of the planetary sessions is simply prioritizing that because we want to do the FQV website. The FQV website without the planetary sessions is a joke. Okay? And remember, the FQV website is not a requirement for the launch. If we want the FQV website to be a requirement for the launch, that adds an entire additional branch to the launch agreements, because right now the FQV website is a side add-on that we want the brand available, but we're not necessarily getting agreement on it for the launch.
But we had very specific the agreement not to make it part of the launch. I remember.
Right. Say again.
Clear. We had a very clear alignment, maybe not agreement, but alignment for sure that it doesn't make sense to make it part of the website. It would just create complications. It would limit the way that we want to be able to develop this website, which is the website. So it doesn't make sense in any way to put it part of the launch now.
Yeah, agreed. But it is related to the launch. It's just not part of the agreement.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
It's not part of the agreed upon website. So for me, I see 5 things, right? So the JLN support is basically like personal and like worker support and needs whatever to like.
I've been officially evaluated. Maybe you don't know, but I have the honor. I mean, I'm still under probation, let's say, but I've had the honor to be able to call myself Jay's personal assistant. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Very good.
Very.
I think this helps breaking it down into these 5 categories because this is what the money is supposed to support. Get the finances organized. Be compliant with the government. Build our sponsorship program. Introduce FQB to the world, and then make sure that my life doesn't entirely fall apart while doing it.
Okay, where are you typing this? We're at next step, so you were just
This
yeah.
is topic
Okay.
No, we're
4,
topic 4,
line.
Jules.
Topic 4.
Oh no. I didn't see it now because you just caught. You were talking, but I didn't see the. I didn't scroll down. Okay, now I see it. Line 50. Yeah. Okay.
So these are like the 5 areas that you can, to simplify it all just into 5 simple areas. Dealing with all the finances and assets and equity as treasurer, right? The compliance of all the government compliance, all in external compliance, and then you have your sponsorship, just coordinating the sponsorship program, introducing FQV to the world, and then obviously making sure my life doesn't fall apart.
Yeah, I see all that. Yes.
I'm on it.
Wait.
I'm
So,
on day and night and day. That's all I think.
well, since you have a PA EA right now, I feel like Louisa and Alberto are supporting you with Jurison, right? I mean, I guess the
Yeah,
whole
but we don't
team should
want to
be
give too
supporting.
much to Louisa. Let's get her with the basics first, right?
Yeah, Louisa needs training, but also Louisa she I believe is only contracted
She
for
will get it.
10 hours minimum, like a week, right? Or maximum
Mel,
10
don't worry
hours.
about Louisa. Don't worry about. You always worry too much about the others. Louisa, we have a plan.
Let's just let Mel.
Yeah, but I mean, relax. It's all going the right way. I mean, let me try to have this session with Louisa, and then we go over all of this, and then we report to you.
All right. I was hoping to hear what Mel was going to say, but I gotta go. Okay.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah,
No worries. No. Thanks. Okay, Jay's gotta go. It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I interrupted you, but I mean, remember what we agreed, right? So now you are in the
Time
new
to
territory
pause.
that
Please
I
stop.
believe I can,
Close your
I can
eyes.
guide you very
Count
well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So let me do that, please.
Let you be.
Yeah.
Sorry, the rhythm was going. Let you be the entrepreneur.
No, the entrepreneur, when you go visit a city, the person is entrepreneur. This word where, right? So you're in new territory. You need to first figure out what you clarity on yourself. So
Yeah,
don't worry
but
about
like
Luisa because I got it. I got this.
Okay.
I got this. Yeah, she just
You
needs
got
to
this.
schedule with me.
Okay.
I got this. Yes, I got this.
Okay.
And of course, immediately you're the first person that I'm gonna report. And if I don't, this is not true, but I believe that I got it. I don't. We're surely gonna be finding sort it out together. But for now, everything is very well planned, and we have a plan. We have a very good plan, and so let's get everything moving forward. Especially you are the key. So focus on you for now, and Lisa, let me try to yeah. Let me try to yeah. Yeah, you can. You always yeah. Let me try.
Okay, that'll be good. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, thank you. So I don't know what now we are supposed to do because, I mean, let's put this everything in a jurist-client relation spreadsheet, which doesn't exist. So I think the best thing we can do here is create a spreadsheet and then do a view up or wrap up. I wouldn't mind doing wrap up, guys.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
Okay, yeah, let's do wrap up because it's going to be hard without Jay here for the Jurison session a little bit. We can.
Yeah, but we have a session with Jay Sonic H2 if you want to come.
Sonic H2.
You're available 2 hours. Meeting session. It's client work. Yeah. Executive full trajectory, ACU, assets, money support, fundraising. Yeah, it's juicy stuff for sure.
Okay.
Anyways, let's. Okay, I'm gonna create a spreadsheet, index everything here. Just some timing sheet, and index to the
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
We're good on this topic, or some other questions, anything? I mean, GLN support, Mel, is like very delicate because it's super high level, and it's. I mean, it took me more than a year and a half to figure it out. 1 year and a half.
But you're a very smart person, but I don't know why it needs to be so complicated that it takes a year and a half, you know? So can it be simplified, or it's just the nature of it, you know?
It's not complicated, it's delicate, it's different than anything else. And in the details is different, but as a framework is the same. So super professional, super focused, super and tell you, I mean, it took me 1 year and a half to just figure it out. Maybe, right? So if Luisa, I mean, I want as many persons to come and join Gillen support team. It's fundamental. We need to have Jay doing well. If he doesn't do well, we're
right.
wrong. It's a big problem. Because everybody needs to do well. Right? Jay is Jay. So with Luisa, of course. I mean, could be something very cool for her to get interested. But I mean, let's start with the basics, right? Start with having her understand what FQE is, processes. What we need to do now is organizing the client intake leads, because we need to generate income, a lot of income, and we have a lot of potentials for the good cost group. We just need a little bit organizing, maybe 1 2 sessions to Luisa, and maybe 1 2 sessions with you as well. And I think that we're going to be very set up for success on that. And then we can see other roles for Luisa and everything that I keep on educating her to the best way possible.
Okay, sounds good.
First, we want to get Luisa set up to support you, right? And the whole organization, but mainly support you as CEO of Good Cause Group.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
That's my main and Luisa's main responsibility under this new trajectory that we are starting, which is it's part of the prime project. So important that it's part of the prime trajectory, right? The coordination and planning of the relation, the business relation between Good Cause Group and the MO, right? Because will be a component of the MO, but it's a very unique component. It also has its own processes, and it's perfect that it does, because we need to have such a for client intake. It's perfect, right? It suits the needs. So yeah, we focus on that. West Group needs to become our funnel for clients.
Okay.
A clear, organized funnel for clients from the external.
This is main session, right?
Priority work.
Hello.
Averis, you asked about the main session?
No. This is me. Hello.
Mamang.
It's Mamoon. Okay.
Hello, Mamoon. What do you think?
I mean, is it?
Are you in the notes? Are you on the notes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you
Oh,
read
yeah.
the title of the notes or no?
Ah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're coming to interrupt us. The question that really you want to check in, we're wrapping up. We've been going for now about 4 hours. 4 hours.
Okay,
So,
no.
you want to
I
check
don't
in
want to.
or just made a mistake?
No. I don't want to check in. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, catch you to on at the main session then, Momo.
Yeah, sure.
Tomorrow. So I think we're good with Jurison, right? Like before, you think?
I mean, I think so. I think this is a good status update. A little bit. I do have two questions. Like, should the focus
On
be? This
Jurasan
is
or
one.
something else?
No, Jurison. Okay, that's just one question. Actually, just simplify it.
Yeah.
The one question is, should our focus be on getting external clients or to focus on ACU and Jurison first? Because I have an
What do you mean
interested
first?
external client.
What do you mean first?
For
We do one thing at a
there's a
time, but
potential.
we prioritize everything in the vortex and ACU.
Time to stretch.
Jurasan are
Please stop, stand
not
up,
enough.
and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
We want to get more clients as soon as possible. But the point is that if we manage to get Jurasan well organized, it's like we are losing totally on our biggest client. Like Jurasan can become so big, right? The assets there is 1 million assets.
Right.
I mean, we're pushing our luck on the assets.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we need to do everything simultaneously.
Okay, well then I think we're good right now. That answers that. Okay, so I think we can do wrap up now, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, check out and sorry. Yes, wrap up. Wrap up is no first view up. Let's see. First. Yeah. Long-term because of partial relations. I don't know. Maybe you want to do this something. You want to have a quick. No. Except Jay. Agreed. Right?
Yeah. Let's wait for Jay. And others.
Yeah. Let's go into wrap up. I mean, wrap up is scheduled next session. We have continue prioritizing top priorities, updated top priorities, and the third is get L and Visa set up for success. But I think the three main next steps that we are for this trajectory. What do you think, guys? Anything else? Go.
That looks
Are
good.
you there?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, on the website, and wait, G, power up. No.
Time to pause. Please stop.
Upgrade.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Coordination. Planning first, correct? The plan is that I would meet with Luisa on Friday on Hydra, and then we should try to meet on Sunday, right? So we go over on the session with Luisa that I did on Friday. So you give me the next guy that we decide together the how to move forward, so that when I meet Luisa on Monday or Saturday maybe. She's have to work on Saturday. Or, I mean, next time that I have a PT with Luisa, we forward like that, and we keep doing like this ping pong. Man. That's my plan. If it makes sense.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, so do some ping pong. I am the ball. Okay. So, anything else around? I don't think so. Checkouts. Ladies first, please.
I thought that was a good, productive session. I give it a 7.
Okay.
And let's see what I'm going to be working on next. I need to do I need to do some time tracking for FQN and such, and then
Well, just take it easy. Don't waste time. Go through your tracking hours. If it makes sense, make it sense. Track your hours. I mean, just give us an estimate as we move forward. It's not,
yeah,
you'll be working hours and hours and hours. So just like
yeah,
Jay said, just
exactly.
send us an estimate. That's it. Done. Finished. Let's move forward. Easy. Don't stay there losing precious time on something that is not priority. You know
Yeah.
that you'll be working like a workaholic that you are. So don't worry about that. Nobody's gonna question your tracking hours for sure. Not me.
Okay. Well, no, I
Maybe
mean,
Jay.
I need to do that. Jay asked, and then I'll be at the main session tomorrow. So yeah.
What Jay asked is to send an estimate.
Oh yeah, send an
Just
estimate. Yeah.
10, 15 minutes, take the list. Yes. Okay. Alberto, value team J, this is my estimate. Communication, these hours of base pay, these hours of equity pay, these overtime hours if you want, or kind of communication, time to work, this kind of hours. Quick estimate.
Yeah. Yep.
For the last 2
Yeah,
months.
and it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. Yep, that's something.
The last 2 months. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Okay.
Yes, so we're gonna do this time tracking estimate. I would add so that starting now,
Yeah.
we're gonna try to track it better, but maybe we can help each other because I don't have time. I'm not tracking my hours anymore. I mean, I'm tracking them very.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
The way that is actually required, but I mean, we are. There's no doubt that we are not here for the salary, right? So if you and I can sit together, take some time to figure out a more simpler, more flowing that suits the needs of to workaholics like you and I. I mean, I'm not tracking hours for the last 3 months.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't have time. I'm not spending 3 hours tracking my hours the way that I used to do it. I'm more with that. If I give an estimate, everybody knows that probably it's even a underestimate. Right? The same goes along with you, but we should find a professional, good, clear way to do this. I have the same problem as you, and so maybe we can help. I believe also Jay. Has, no, but Jay is not. Just recruit himself. So yes, man. Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you. That's clarifying.
Varis, are you awake or you're acting out?
Yeah, I'm there. Okay.
Oh,
I'll give this session 8. It was a very good session and very interesting topics.
yes.
I look forward to work on budget and payroll and other priorities.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Avaris. You were with us for so long today. Yeah.
What's your score? Avaris, I didn't get your score.
8. I give the session 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a session definitely. This is one of the most productive main sessions ever because I can feel the lift. We're getting after this. So I just can say one word: splendid, and I am happy. And I look forward forward, working forward, working for Kurasan, pause group, and pause group is you, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Time
That's
to
good.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, man.
Open
Thank
your eyes.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. From the
Yeah.
bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Yeah. Likewise. Thank you. Thank you for today's session, and Everest, you too, for being with us
Thank you
the
very
whole
much.
time.
With us today. It's a wonderful
Man,
session.
just one last question. Do you think you're gonna try to mix Sonic or no? You have your family.
I don't think I could do Sonic. I'm gonna, not today. I have to do family stuff now. So.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Okay. Well, talk to you guys tomorrow.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. And remember, everything you need, just ask me.
See you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.